check, cause when the end comes, we're probably gonna go long.
Momentum, take what is mine, I go get it. They all stay so repellent, mine, I mean, she's mine, repellent.
Day might be any other day, but I don't wanna waste another day.
$20 million, I just see it now to ride. Copy D, I'm at the front, and that you see it completely different.
It's never certain, so strong when I pick up to run the face. I'm never going to give up. Break up of your head.
Do you guys like pull with it?
We already started, bro.
Ah, damn it! You should have reminded me then.
Dad.
Timothy, Apostle of Flames.
Okay, all right. Everybody, we didn't do a sound check before we started. I feel kind of bad. I guess so. We'll find out as we go through. Oh man, this is super love already. Like, appreciate the follow. Like,
I told
Yeah,
you,
look at
Tosca,
that.
she follows here, like she good people's like.
all right, well, let me do a proper introduction. Hello, everybody. Welcome to GITC Live, the Geeks in the City podcast that you've come to know and love. If this is your first time here, you're in for a good ride. We have all the gang here. I am Berger. I am the host of this podcast, and I'm joined by my co-host, Bondo, a.k.a. Ishana Nani, a.k.a. 2D, a.k.a. Actually, that's all your names, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Mr. 2D?
Oh yeah, they call
Nah,
me
bro, he's forgetting.
Bottom
Mr.
Bitch Nani.
Creed,
They call
the
Bottom
man
Bitch
who
Nani.
always speaks.
Bottom Bitch Nani.
Huh? Why would I do that?
Hey, that's what they call me.
I don't know.
BB,
When?
BB,
For what?
BB,
Why?
I
BBN,
don't-
like.
I don't know. I don't believe in that.
mm.
Where's Gary? Yo, he's not here.
I got a bone to pick. We all got a bone to pick with Gary, bro.
Yeah,
I don't have anything.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
do.
I'm surprised you have no beef with him.
I do.
He definitely wasn't here this morning, and you definitely came in. Was like, isn't he the only reason we do this?
Oh yeah,
right.
I'm
I've
mad.
accepted that
Yeah.
at this point. I
Cool.
get that Gary comes and goes whenever.
Oh shit! Clench your fist, yeah. Yeah.
Aw,
F Gary right now, but
all my homies
we got-
hate Gary. Like,
all
like-
my friends
it's
are
like-
heathens, and then I know Gary. Anyway, also in the room we have three other members of Geeks in the City. We have the one and only the Alpha Wolf of the Geeks in the City podcast, the one that goes howling in the night. We have Brother Al to the Wolf. Okay, cool. I don't know. I set you up perfectly too, bro. And what's going on, Wolf?
Oh woo. Sorry, I was Hades. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Oh woo.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Lackluster.
Boo to you. Boo to everything you stand for.
Oh listen, all right.
Hey man, Bondo been telling you to play Hades for the longest.
I've been playing Hades for the longest.
That's what
I'm
I,
good,
I have no beef with that. That man's playing Hades. Who am I to say
Who
stop?
is he? Tell me to stop it. How
Exactly.
many hours do you have in Hades?
You want to be honest? You want me to be?
Yeah.
I'm playing this for like 2 years now, dog.
Yeah, sure. Tell me. I was more talking to Burger to get in his mouth, but I mean, yeah, sure. Tell me how many hours
I
you
have
have.
like close to 1,000 hours.
Hoo-hoo! My 42 hours don't say shit.
I was playing this game since early access. Like,
God damn.
I commend myself for the 42 hours because I don't stream Hades, so I honestly played in my off time.
You don't just play games just to play them no more? Like,
Yeah, I play games, but I just really, I get into habits of constantly just playing the one game. Like I get really into it. Like Dark Souls, I get really goddamn into it.
there's some games that I was like, yeah, I'll think about stream. Like I had Paper Mario and Origami King, and I was like, I think I'll stream it, and then I like,
That'd be great to stream.
I like it.
Mario.
I kind of didn't like the game, but I beat it, so I was like, oh, that moment's over. But anyway, we also have Brother Biz himself.
What's good, guys? 10K in the building.
We have the one and only the man who judges us, the man who's never wrong, even when you think he's wrong, he's sort of right in the end. We have Judge Ink. Inkpen. Sorry.
What's going on, folks? I'm alive today.
Judge Ink Judge.
we have the man, the legend, Inko. But all right, yeah, we have a great show. We have a lot of stuff to cover, and then we got to talk about this Smash DLC character.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of stuff to
Yeah.
cover. Don't you? Yo, first of all,
Stop it. Stop.
y'all wasn't there to hear Bondo's level of hype. It's crazy
Wait,
how he's now like.
I don't even know who it was. I've been out of the loop for the entire
Xenoblade, Myth
It's Xenoblade Chronicles 2. But judging how the energy that this man induced, the level of hype, you would think that it was like, oh man, he must have really cared about this character. And then immediately it's like, oh, why is she here? And it's like,
Nah, I was just like, cause
What-
bro, it was post
Wasn't you
clarity.
hype?
Like, I still am hype, but it's just the fact that it's not sword character. You feel me? So that's why I'm polarized. I'm like, yo, I love Xenoblade, but I'm like, it's another sword character.
y'all want
Didn't
to
I
hear?
just say that?
Y'all want to hear something real quick?
I'm muted for them. They ain't gonna hear nothing.
They change their voice
I got an invitation to join.
Oh, wow.
That sounds like a lot of energy. Like,
Wow.
and now he's
Most
like,
happy I think I've ever heard Bondo.
oh no, you must have not been there with Sephiroth.
Yeah.
Like,
Sephiroth, that was a whole.
I
we-
said that. I was like, just because it's Sephiroth, that's the only sword character. Y'all were complaining about sword characters.
But no, that Sephiroth is different.
is the character.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you
I
can't
knew
classify as Sephiroth as the sword as a sword character.
And I'm
He's
glad it happened to you.
Sephiroth. All I'm saying is that Bondo was like, "Blah!"
No, Samurai Warriors, bro. I was like, damn. I was like, oh my god, this is a good day for me. I was like,
All right, well, we got a lot of stuff to get into, but before we get into anything else, we have to start our conversation the same way we start every conversation. We have to start it with the FAT. Time. Twitch is like, it's in the past.
yeah,
Like,
here we go.
Yeah.
You guys are right.
All right, give me
Really
a
is.
second. I'm gonna share it.
That really is another. It isn't the sword character.
All right, there we go. Y'all see it.
100%.
Like it is another sword, not
Def-
just a sword character.
It's two sword characters and one sword character.
Sheik with a sword. Like, anyway, Biz, what's the FAT for today?
Well, hold on. Before I get the FAT, I do want to make this these couple shout outs. First off, Athena, I understand it was your birthday a few days ago. We here at Geeks in the City want to wish you a happy birthday. We hope you had a great day.
I like to point out when Cece's birthday came, he didn't get a shout out.
Now, first
I'm
off, because
sorry,
CC
well,
ain't
when
say
was
nothing.
CC?
CC was trying to be hidden, like.
Cece's birthday was literally the day after mine, February 1st.
Yeah, definitely was.
Well, okay, for Cece and Athena, happy birthday to both of you. I hope you guys had great days. And again, we here at Geeks in the City really appreciate your guys' support. I mean, it's much appreciated.
Congrats,
Anyone-
man.
Cece, you know what it's like to be an Aquarius, my man. Like, Team Aquarius, baby.
Team Fish.
And on another note, another person's birthday is today, my younger brother. He turned 26, and happy birthday, bro.
How y'all do with all that pizza and chicken wings y'all had? Tastes good?
That was good.
Yeah?
Yeah, real good.
Wish we had pizza and chicken wings.
I was wondering he was going. Why you sound salty? Like, oh, that's fine. You didn't get no.
Nah, it's not. I'm not salty.
You need to get out of this. Leave me alone. I need to talk about this. What's the FAT, dog?
Okay, guys, so question. What's one of the most repetitive things that you'll see in anime, manga, video games, mostly in shonen-based material?
Sword characters?
Anyone?
An annoying pro tag.
Uh,
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else?
Blind, dumb look of protagonist.
That is a good one right there. That is a very good one right there.
High five.
Like,
Like
you cannot
shouldn't-
deny that.
Like you shouldn't have lived through that fall, but you somehow got saved at the last minute, and then immediately afterwards get saved again. And I'm like, wait, what? You had no planning, bro.
Okay, no, that's fair. That you're not wrong, but I was thinking,
I've seen a
thinking
couple
more
clips
so
on
the
that.
lines though. That's kind of like in between. That's like a thin line because not
Not
every
even, bro.
protagonist is lucky.
Nah, bro, that's like their whole background power. Like I have stupid high dumb look.
Well, some protags have better luck than others. What I was more so thinking is like abilities in general. I think I can speak for all of us, but we all like see various anime and we'll see one power in like 10 different animes, just probably utilized differently. But the
Yeah, the power of blind dumb luck.
Okay, yeah,
Not letting me
okay. Okay, I think Inkpen gave us his answer. So the FAT for this week is going to be your favorite overused power in manga, anime, and video games.
That
So,
was least favorite.
well, overused, the most overused you see, pretty much, that you think is over, like, exaggerated. And I'm pretty sure Inkpen just gave us his answer with the Protag having unbelievable, incredible good luck.
Hey,
Am I
man.
right?
Not even. I have to freaking clarify that, but I'll wait my turn.
Oh, you want to wait your turn?
Yeah, I'll wait my turn. I'll clarify it in a minute.
Deus
Alright.
Machina? Like, no. How did you be like, okay, well,
Alright, let's have Bergie go first then.
Bergie.
Talking
Uh,
to Jutsu. Fuck it up.
I said before, the power of friendship gets so annoying. Talk no jutsu is a level of power of friendship.
It's synonymous with friendship.
Yeah,
is
it's a
super.
subset.
That extending hand is too powerful.
Yeah, it makes villains friends. Like, hey man, this plan that you've been working your whole life to commit. Hey, stop that and grab my hand. But my whole life I've been planning to destroy everything. No, it's over now. Come on, you're a good guy.
It turns
now.
out that person that did that thing that to you, they really loved you.
Oh,
Like, come to find out, the entire time you're doing this because you're lonely. Well, here, you're not lonely anymore. I'm your friend now.
Zabuza was the realest character to ever get hit with talk no jutsu. He was like, would you just shut up already? Your words hurt harder than any knife I've ever felt. All right, I get it. I love Haku.
Yeah, it's like
Like-
he had to come back from the grave and be like, guess what? You know Haku loved you, right?
What? Just be quiet, guys. Shh. Super strength, I guess, to the point where like super strength used to be like a magic related ability. It's like, oh, but like now it's just like everybody has this, like everybody in Dragon Ball Z got super strength. It's not even super no more.
But Dragon Ball Z was the epitome. That kind of goes close to what my answer was.
What was your answer then?
I mean,
Because
my
they
answer-
had troubles lifting stuff in like Dragon Ball Z. I remember like, well, I'm sorry, I'm thinking of Dragon Ball. Like I'm thinking of Dragon Ball.
Nah,
It's like-
yeah, clarify that. Dragon Ball Z, they will freaking lift bench press in mountains.
So, but the fact that Pan was, and I guess she's like a quarter Saiyan, so she's just super strong, but whatever. I'm just towards that. So, yeah, super strength. It's overused. You can't tell me an anime or game that doesn't have it. It's not even clarified as like a power. It's just, oh, he's really strong.
Well, if I could jump in, mine is similar to it. It's more like when characters get enhanced strength for some reason. Like I have the power of like enveloping myself with electricity or something. That's how I bench press Godzilla. It's like, okay,
I'm gonna clarify that one a little more, buddy.
Character like Deku. Like I'm tired of seeing people
County?
smashing entire mountains while being paper thin skinny. That's why I give that to Black Clover for Asta being at least buff. That's why he's smacking dudes around because he's swole.
He was doing it before he was buff, though.
Yeah, but
No,
like
no, Asta was always buff. I mean, just now it's more defined now.
it's like
Yeah.
it's like strength, but it's the specific strength of when people have some specific power that makes them stronger, and they'll still be like paper thin little kids and just breaking absolute trains with their bare hands. It's kind of like it's the power of might itself, not necessarily just strength, but being able to bench press mountains while still being like 90 pounds.
Asta
You know how many
was
times I
always
have to see someone punch the ground and the rocks get animated cool? Like, I'm tired of seeing that.
Asta
but,
was always buff. Like,
He was always buff.
Episode 1, he was like working out in the woods, dude. You don't get that episode 1 for most characters.
yeah, but he was like buff. He's just.
How many times did you see Sasuke do a backflip and hit kunai with other kunai? That means he's good at throwing kunai. Asta was working out.
Yo, that kid was doing like literally 10,000 push-ups a day.
Rock
Man,
Lee
my
was,
guy
and
in Rock Lee.
Rock Lee do that all the time. Like, and they're just. What's up?
That's another reason why Sasuke pisses me off. Rock Lee was like working on his speed, like grueling. Sasuke was like, yo, let me train for like 2 months with Kakashi and I'm the same speed.
That is most definitely true. I remember that scene. He was sitting on those bleachers, salty as hell.
He's
as fast as me. I worked my whole life to acquire this strength, and you've done it in a few months. I'm like, yo,
Like, yo.
The power pro tags, like
That's
It's
the
because
power
he's
of
using
talent,
his
man.
eyes. He's using his eyes to see your steps and your movement, getting up to there. Like, come on.
yeah, fuck that dude.
Come
Like,
on.
Talent, bro.
fuck that dude. Like,
I'm not bothered by that kind of feat because that happens a lot. You have people who have to work hard, and you get the guy who has talent, and then you get the guy who has talent and works hard.
Nah, bros. But for having a character be like Rock Lee, where you take everything away from him, and he has to be this strong, and he's supposed to be. There's still that character that's like physically stronger than everybody else in every anime. To have Rock Lee hold that title for like half a second,
you know, a real underdog.
like a real underdog.
Again,
Sasuke was like,
Asuka
I
is a
got
real
this.
underdog.
Stop it. We are not having this
Stop
conversation.
Please.
We are not having this
Stop.
conversation.
All right, that's fine then. I've always stated my case. But,
It just makes you want to get back into it.
All right, but anyway, Bondo, you still stick with your same answer? You changed it up too.
I think I got a different
Can I address the chat real quick? Zero, great to see you again. Zero, stop asking us to play fight again.
Stop playing cross tag.
Oh
I'm not
my
even
Oh my
looking
god,
at the chat.
like
I
Knock it
mean,
off Zero, but thank
I
you
mean,
for
if
coming.
you're
Though. I appreciate
if you're
it.
on PS4, bro, you like playing Tekken, by all means.
play Agent
Li-
Tech.
Listen to him.
I'll watch that. My pick. It's a different answer, but it's not a. It's kind of a. You said a power, right? Or something that's an overpowered ability in anime.
Overused, like you see in literally every anime you see. Like
Tragic anime childhood that gives them the power boost to be the strongest characters in the series.
You mean plot development?
No, tragic childhood. I mean, tragic anime
how's that
childhood.
power though?
So Jiren, right?
Tragic anime childhood.
That is always there. Like
Tragic anime backstory.
How is that
lost
power
everything.
though?
But that's not how
That is a power. That's a power. Like
You mean the power of motivation, bro?
nah. That's
That's
a
not
that's a power.
necessarily a power.
That is a power. Like
I mean, Bondo. In all fairness, if some dude broke into your house and deleted all of your files, took all of your posters, and broke all your JRPGs, and then left behind his name, would you not try to find that person?
it gives me the power to find them. Like it
But
gives
Sasuke
me.
though, like
Like that provides a reason, bro.
It gives me. It's that
To-
that tragic.
kinda-
That tragic.
Sasuke was different, man.
No,
he was
Sasuke-
different. His life sucked.
I mean,
No, because kind of that point, it's like, all right, you have to
Sasuke
do.
had girls over him. Like,
No.
oh,
no one cares about that.
Nobody
My family
cares
was
about
murdered.
that. Like
Nah, just to kind of bond the fun a little bit. Like you have that one kid who's chilling, having a good time, and this one dude just having, it's like, you know what, you're having a bit too much fun. Let me ruin your day forever. And it's like, okay, I've done that. I feel bad myself. I'm gonna leave.
tragic
Hi, my
anime-
name is
tragic
Kumagawa
anime
from
backstories. Like
Madaka Box. Like,
tragic anime backstories. Like, yeah, hey
Like, have
man,
you not seen freaking Deadman Wonderland?
yeah, that's exactly like tragic.
It wasn't a tragic back. So he was chilling in high school, and that dude said, "You know what? You forgot about me. I'm gonna bring you back. Let me kill all your friends and frame you." Like, wait, what?
but they tell you it was his friends because remember they were at a club, and
They were in
school.
school,
They was in
fam.
school when the shit got real. They was
Oh,
just
damn.
chilling, like
Like-
living their best life. Wow, huh?
He was
You did it.
You know what? I know I got another answer. If you didn't use my anime backstories, anti magic.
Stop it. No, you going for the low.
Nah, anti power. Anything that's related to reflecting power back at somebody or nullifying anybody's
so
else
negation,
ability.
That's
Yes.
the answer. The
Yes,
negation.
because you
That's
see
a Gary answer.
I mean, you see, no, you honestly, you see it. Asa for Black Clover has it. A certain magical
Person shouldn't
index.
have it.
Another certain magical index. The main character, he has that.
Imagine Breaker.
Yeah, Imagine Breaker, Eraserhead. My Hero has that. Like
I will say the dude from certain magical index.
Yeah, even the dude from my Medaka box, he nullifies other people's powers. That's his power too, technically.
Magawa, like
Yeah,
fucking
like there's a
loser,
lot of
like-
characters. There's a lot of characters in anime that has like nullification powers. Like a
I mean,
lot
it
of
makes-
the Avatar.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, Bondo, if you check out a manga called Limit Break, there was a dude who had a sword that could ignore all defense and reflect damage, and the main protac said, "Keep holding that sword." The finale was satisfying because like I can kill you with this thing. I was like, nah, you keep holding that sword, keep blocking, fam. And it's like he's reflecting all the damage back to me. He's like, nah, but he keeps punching. I'm like, taking the Goku approach, like, you hit it harder, fam. You hit it harder. I'm like, oh, yes, satisfactory. I'll take that.
I'll let you have that answer, Bondo.
Thank you. Like
Yeah, okay. I mean, the negation is fine. I'm not gonna pretend like that isn't Asta's like.
reflect.
Yeah. Okay. We
Why
get
don't you
it.
echo, bro?
That's not me.
Why don't you echo? And mad emphasis on the reflect.
That's not me. Like
He reflected his words, like it came right
Reflect.
back.
Like I heard reflect twice. I'm like, wait, happened? Yo, Bonda, how'd you do that?
that's a power. Like to reflect. Like
That's his power.
reflect my
Or the
anger.
power of echo. The power of echo, fam.
Power of salt. Like Salt King. Like
Okay, Judgy, your turn.
Why you gotta wise to all these names, bro? Like Bergie,
Judgy.
Andy, Deji. Alright, bro. Don't do your own name, then call yourself busy. Like I'll be done.
yo, Busy Bizzer. Like
It's fine.
Busy
It's
Biz.
I'm the master of the nicknames.
Biz is a busy bee. Like,
Nah, but freaking blind, dumb luck with no kind of planning. And I'm not talking about, you get lucky a couple of times and then you gotta work at it. Now I'm talking about like
you say I
you
can't.
were boned from this moment on
You
because
say
this
you can use
dude
luck. I can't use
had you-
anime backstories. Like
this dude had you planned from end to end to say, I'm going to end you today. And somehow, some way, you threw the rock out the window randomly, and that rock happened to hit the freaking propane tank and blows up an exit. I'm
That's
like,
the
what?
whole plot line of fairy tale, bro. Like,
Like, how does that work?
well, hold up now, Athena. You can't count ReZero
Stop it.
because he keeps
Stop.
failing. All right,
No, come
ReZero is
on, bro.
different.
Because
I love
He's
that show.
dying. That's the difference.
He has to experience the L before he finds the solution.
That just makes him
Yeah.
overpowered, bro.
Nah, bro, that makes sense. Cause I mean, like, I've seen characters like, okay, they ain't the strongest, they just kind of there, but they chilling.
I mean, that's like
And
Domino
then
from
one-
Deadpool. Never Domino.
And
has
then
to
one
build
dude
luck.
just said, you know what? I'm gonna freaking screw you over, kind of like from the beginning. It's like this is the perfect opportunity to get rid of you. And because they damn near died, they got lucky to find the one thing that can keep them alive, and they'll make that one thing overpowered. It's like, okay, I'll let you have that because you are missing an arm now. You ain't getting that back. You need something at this point, because I'll take this page for freaking Halo, where it's like she had other Spartans, but at the end of the day, the difference that comes down to is like you can have the same build, but depending on how much luck you got, is all that mattered. I'm like, you know what? That makes sense because sometimes luck is important, but not when it's like you had no effort involved in this situation and yet somehow it still worked out for you.
Hey man,
No, it's
show
really
called
funny.
Fairy tale where that happens a lot.
There's a comic book character called Domino. Her power is luck.
Yeah,
That's
no,
literally
that's
her
true.
power,
That is,
like-
that is a power.
Her power
it's a-
is
That
luck.
makes no sense though. But hey,
A
that's
power that when she controls it, she can make lightning. I'm like, huh? Okay,
Hey man, it's
that
luck.
sounds broken, but I'll let that go. But no, I'm just saying, like, there are varying degrees of luck that I can live with because at the end of the day, you need luck to get through certain things. So you can't do it all on your own. It's just
Joey
random,
Wheeler. That man was lucky.
random chance happens. But then it's like, bruh, you know the
Makoto
prototype-
Naegi, like
Nah, but you know the prototypes I'm talking about when they have at the beginning no redeeming features, and yet somehow you made it to the end of the show with this stupid blind luck.
Makoto
Man, that's-
Naegi from Danganronpa.
Well, nah, Makoto's different because Makoto, like, I would say Makoto's luck was actually
I mean,
Unluck.
I mean, it's
because he was put in that
yeah,
situation.
yeah, it
to
was
begin
kind of,
with.
but he saved everybody.
You see,
Because,
here's
like-
my
because,
bad,
like-
continue.
'Cause here's two examples right now. It's freaking what is it? I think the manga's called freaking Destined for Greatness. The guy's in the game and he basically invested in his luck stat to the point where he made it a god tier luck stat where he has a hidden class that involves luck. And I'm like, okay, you know what? That's fine. You've built on that and it works. Or freaking another manga called freaking or manhwa, Hardcore Leveling Warrior. Dude's a gambler and made it to the top. He's like, okay, you know what? I'll work with that because there's luck involved, but he has to freaking work at it ridiculously. And I'm gonna live with this. This is fine. It's not broken.
I found that it was an anime where this girl is, I forgot the name of that. I don't know what the boost. I'll just boost my defense. It's like a weird title like that, where basically she starts this game and like she don't know what, like she gets all these stats, so all she does is keep boosting her defense to the point where like she's unbeatable. Like she's like
You can't
fighting these
crack that
giant
defense.
she's fighting these giant bosses, and like she's like gaining like poison repellent because she won't die because her defense is so high. So yeah, I can see it, but I do not agree. I do not agree. Subaru took a lot of L's before any W's, and it's not just because I know Sean Chiplock.
Stop it! Like,
Yeah, no,
that's definitely.
You see, I don't mind those. Okay, I don't mind it. I was
watching Zero before it was.
Man, I call this freaking return on investment. You have a freaking streak of shit luck, and then afterwards, it's all good luck. Fine, you had to take L before you got lucky, and or you had good luck, you lost it, go through a string of L's and get good luck back again. Fine, but if you had good luck from start to finish, and it's like, okay, fine, for plot there have been some difficulty, but overall, stupidly good luck. Nah, I can't deal with that. I can't.
No, can I change my answer? I want to go with harems, man. That shit gets so annoying.
I mean, that's every harem. That's like every.
But I'm saying it's like, yo, this dude comes
How
in.
is harem a superpower?
The power to make women fall in love.
Not even. So there's somewhere it's like the.
It's like, yo, it doesn't make sense. It's like I'll use one that business. I'll use High School DxD, right? What was the cat girl name?
Oh, Kuniko.
Right. The whole show, I was like, all right, you know what? She's all right. All right. She's not.
She didn't like because she didn't like Issei at first. That's your argument.
Yo, she was just like, yo, whatever. Everybody out of nowhere. Oh, Issei, I like you. I'm like, why? No one has a legitimate reason. And then like, oh, I fought my sister, and it's like, I'm a cat now, and because I marked my territory, I love you too.
Cat.
Oh, bro, come on. It's like all these characters. Every anime where I got transferred to another world, they all fall. No matter what you do, Rise of the Shield Hero, like everyone falls in love except for that one girl. Like every other than that, everyone falls in love.
Yeah, Sword Art
I
Online.
get tired of seeing it. Like,
You know, that's a good point. Most
Sword Art Online, Kirito is so busted.
Like you're not wrong. Most isekais are freaking harems at some point. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, they are, bro.
Oh, Kirito is so busted. Like, yo, the facts that I don't understand why people like him is he's not even like edgy cool. He's like goofball cool, and it's like my heart is never beat it like this
every
before.
girl in that show likes him, son.
Every girl wants to, everyone.
His own blood, his
Oh,
own family, like.
Like Kirito, I thought, and the sad thing about it was she was like, all this time, I thought I found somebody else. I could finally get rid of these feelings, and it turned out it was still you. I was like, oh, shut up, you slut. Like,
Oh, language, good sir. Why you gotta be a slut?
have you seen her character?
Oh yeah. You know what's really funny is like the fact that her character looks nothing like her in real life.
I know, but
Not
you know,
at
that's
all.
all. That's
Not at all. Kirito looked the same.
Virtual
Kirito definitely
reality,
looked the same though.
folks. You
Kirito
can be
looked.
anyone you want.
He looked the same though.
world.
Klein looked the same. Klein didn't look different at all.
Definitely did. Definitely looked the same.
Give more respect to my man Klein. Like Klein is always the butt of every
I
joke.
don't know, bro. Kirito, he's just that is definitely an isekai, and that is definitely they was definitely stuck in that other world. You know, it wasn't a real one. And Kirito, every girl he interacted with in some way, shape, or form liked him. For what reason, I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. Girls Bravo get a pass though, because he didn't like girls like that.
Yeah, he did it.
Yeah, Girls Bravo gets a pass.
They made me sick.
Watch Girls Bravo.
They made him sick.
He gets a pass.
They made him sick.
He gets a pass. He was allergic to women.
Except for Miharu. Like,
Yeah, man. That's the only one. Like, it was. I need to watch that all over again, son. That shit was so funny, son.
I got it on DVD.
Oh, I need to watch that again. That's like my favorite harem anime ever, bro. Oh, what was the dude with the blonde hair? What was the dude with the blonde hair?
Oh, Fukuyama. Like, he was allergic to men. Don't
He was
touch
allergic
me.
to men.
Don't touch me, dog.
Oh, Girls Bravo was so funny. Like,
Oh man. All right, Biz. Hit us with the greatest answer of all time.
So earlier I did say elements. And
Boo.
Yeah, no, we all agree it is used in like every anime. I think Dragon Ball Z was like the one exception. My answer is gonna be like the power to heal from like any injury, no matter how severe or fatal it is.
yeah, that's
Throw some
fine.
examples.
I mean, like I'll give you a bunch of examples. Like anytime in Naruto or Bleach or even One Piece, this character gets struck by like this deadly virus or get hit by some kind of like fatal blow that like destroys their entire arteries. And like the next episode, this guy's like all better, like because you got this one character that always has this ability to heal any injury, no matter how severe it is.
Orihime.
Hold up now.
Didn't Champa like
Hold up now.
whole mountain?
Kakashi was fucked up after getting put in that Tsukiyomi, and after Tsunade healed him, she was like, "Yeah, you still gotta stay in bed for a while."
No, but then in the like later on and during the Great War arc, like Kakashi's body was still messed up. Sakura tried to heal him. Here comes Naruto out of nowhere, just heals him like, you're better now.
That's because he had that
You
was
know, it's really
healing.
gross in
I
Dragon
mean,
Ball.
in all fairness, I can't count that because at some point in time, it's like, all right, but for shows that have some kind of MacGuffin for healing, all right, cool, I can live with that. But if you have like a freaking old period show where it's like, okay, I took a spear to the stomach, 14 arrows to the back, and a slash across the chest, and I'm in bed for like 2 days, I'm back fighting again.
Where was
Wait,
the power
what?
of-
Hold
where was
on,
the-
bro. How are you? There ain't no magic in this world. How in the hell are you fighting right now? This don't make no goddamn sense.
Where was the power of healing when Neji got hit with that big ass splinter?
Like,
Oh.
word, bro.
It's definitely Baki. Like Dopo got his whole face blown off.
Where was the power of healing when Neji got hit with that splinter? Like they just
That's a better example. People in Baki be getting broken and they come back the next episode still fighting. I'm like, hold on, fam. Muhammad Ali Jr. got put through the ringer and he's not crippled. What?
Yo,
I'm
Dopo,
pretty sure if you freaking broke both my kneecaps, I ain't walking for a good while, bro.
Dopo got his hand chopped off and he had it back on by the next episode.
Like literally, like dudes be having like their entire limbs like ripped out of the body and just holding it like, oh yeah, it's no big deal.
No, they get ripped to the body. If you read the manga, some people get eaten by pickle and it's like they didn't get the limb back, fam. But I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
But
if
Orihime
you-
didn't have the power of healing, right? She had the power of like reversing
she
time.
she fucking reject reality, bro. It's like I don't believe this happened. You're healed. Wait, what? Okay, that's fine. That is fine. But I can live with those because at some point, like certain shows, you need that because then it's not exciting. Because I mean, if they're not around and that person getting beat the hell up, is like okay, it's either they gonna get there or nah, fam. Because if not, they did. All right, fine. Dead's dead. They can't come back. All right, cool. It adds to the plot. But if you don't have healing, that's all right. How badly injured can this person get before it's like okay, it makes no sense because there's no healing involved, and the person's getting beat up to God, and it's like your bones are powder. How are you fighting the next episode? How much time passed? 4 days.
Give me an example of like a broken healing ability from the show, just from 3. It's like, wow, that shouldn't have happened, but boom, now. And I'm not talking like rejected reality, like let me reverse this. I'm talking about like just straight healing.
My Hero Academia with the nurse, like she's
Mhm.
That's not broken.
She could have saved my night guy. Like they was like, yo, can you? She was like,
And not even like
"Oh,
her healing ability comes with a cost because you can't like if you're too beaten up, she can't heal you. Period, because it takes your own body strength to heal.
She did heal Dead's
Not broken.
broken arm though. She was like, mwah. Like, oh, cool.
Yeah, yeah, she did that, but then he's left critical and he still has a scar because it won't go away. I'm like, all right.
So you got away with just a scar. Sweet.
cool.
yeah,
nah.
exactly. Like there was no real like permanent damage though.
There is permanent damage because she said you can't keep doing this shit because it's not gonna work every time.
That is true. She did. I didn't remember her saying.
Well, in
that.
all
You
fairness,
got the power
though,
to
I think
blow away mountains.
She also
that
said
little
that
boy
though, so they wouldn't be dependent on her though. Honestly,
Bruh, in all fairness, the way that universe works, nothing's broken. It's like, okay, you can be damn near OP, but there's a critical flaw in your ability, and if you don't have this one thing going, it ain't working no more.
Yeah, I dissect people with touching them. Okay.
So if you don't touch me, I'm good? Yeah. All right, cool, bet.
Let me beat you up from over here.
Yeah, I'm rogue, but
Basically.
Oh
I'm rogue,
my!
but just deadlier.
I say it before. I really like how redo of Healer has the like how the concept of healing is, where it's like, okay, for me to heal you, I have to experience your trauma. I'm like, wow, that's a very unique way how to do that. It's
I wouldn't
like,
heal
all right,
nobody.
cool. Yeah, that's the whole point. He didn't want to because it was like, yo, this is too much drama. Like, person got Your arm cut off. All right, let me heal you. Brand new arm. Oh wait, damn! I just felt like yeah. You know what? I'm not for it. Like this
Give me
caused me
that
too
arm
much
back.
emotional stress. Like I was like, he basically repaired somebody's vision. They lost their eyes, and he was bugged out. I was like, oh. I like when healing is like has a twist on it, because for the very long time healing has just been healing. Oh yeah, let me heal you with no.
I love playing Mercy in Overwatch.
Nah, like, have you seen the wrong way to use healing magic?
Taking
The wrong way to use healing magic.
You give a sense of being a cell.
Nah, it's freaking it's an isekai basically speaking, but not in the harem sense. Like, okay, cool. It's basically speaking like you have the main heroes, but there's a third guy involved who's not a hero, but he's a healing mage, and healing is looked down upon in that universe to a point. But
Oh, the dude with the blue hair.
he's not blue haired. Is he blue haired? I mean, does he have a bear? If it's a bear, then yes.
I don't know. My color game is
No,
truly bad,
he
so I might be wrong.
has a pet bear at some point in the show, but
I thought it was a wolf.
no, it's a blue bear.
Oh, don't get started with wolves now. You got
He has a white uniform because he's part of the healing squad, and his
I know
I
what
think
you're
his
talking about.
master's a redhead, like a one-eyed redheaded chick who's
I
freaking
feel-
strong as hell.
I feel real special when like he names a manga, and I'm like, ooh, I know that one. I can,
Ooh.
I'm part of the conversation now. Yeah, the
The
light
judge
novel.
likes me.
The light novel, right? Yeah. Like, yeah. I love that show.
Yeah, no, like he has no offensive magic. He's like, I can just heal things, but I can hit you hard. Why? Because I don't break my bones. I'm like, you know what? That makes perfect sense. Why don't they do it this way? I mean, that's basically what makes Wolverine strong in the first place. Like, okay, I have reinforced bones, which makes me stronger. Cool.
My
When he just
Sune-
developed palaces. He healed
What?
palaces too.
My man
I think so.
Sune and Kazuki, like, it was just classmates. Like, just got summoned to another world as heroes. Every typical isekai ever. I like that show. I like that manga. I have the first issue. I haven't read anything else, so I gotta buy more.
okay then. Well, that was been the FAT, guys. Good answers all around.
Yay!
Yay.
Yay!
All right, and who's ready for next week's FAT?
Me!
Calm down, son. Like, you go to
Okay,
McDonald's
so
after.
Shut up, Dad.
so before I get into it, you guys know what next week is, right?
No.
No,
Oh,
we're not doing this bit.
oh come on! It was
Yes,
it's
we-
funny.
We're
don't-
canceling this
we
bit.
don't care. Like,
Well, for those of you who don't know, next week is yours truly's birthday.
Not doing this bit. That's why it's so cheery lately.
yo, all on Facebook, man. I'm like, get this shit off my timeline. Like, man, it's the first year I can't really do nothing this year. I'm like, it's fucking February 1st. You at the end of the month. Like, get out of here. Like, it's Cece's birthday today. What the hell? Like, I'll never forget that shit. Oh, like, what was it? It was exactly 2 years ago. It was December. Biz was like, yo, what you guys doing in February? It was like, I don't know. Well, you know, my birthday's coming up. I'm like, Biz, my birthday is literally in a week. Oh, well, you know, I'm just talking about mine right now, though. I'm like, okay. Like, look right past everybody else. I see how it goes.
But anyway,
These last, I
Since
just
my-
gotta say, these last two birthdays was not cutting it, Biz. these last two birthdays, bro.
They were
I don't
not
know,
cutting
dog.
you had fun. You had fun that other one.
No,
You was beating people with Smash all night.
First off, it wasn't
We're
my
not
choice to
going
do
to-
that. First
we
off, I'm
ain't
not even
gonna go-
talking
we ain't gonna
about
do it.
that. I'm talking about the other one.
We're not going here.
Oh,
all
the
right?
other one. Okay.
What do you have to say about that one?
You
Fucking left.
are going to listen to me when I say we're not going here.
But
You don't listen to me
anyway,
when
we
I
can,
say,
we can
yeah,
talk
we
about
are.
that later, though.
No,
Nah,
we're
we can
not.
talk about it
No, we
now.
cannot.
You
We're moving
fucking
away.
left us. No, I don't care. You know
Oh,
what?
boy.
Take this. You're gonna talk about it. Oh, he gonna unmute himself, can he?
I'm
Quick.
not gonna.
I can definitely unmute myself.
Uh,
We are not doing this. One in every 3 episodes is this. Let's move on.
but anyway, I was gonna do the FAT, your favorite biz moment, but I knew you guys were gonna be against that.
You know, I should let you rip actually.
100%. Yep. We don't want to go there, huh? Right? You're right.
And but instead, I decided to do this. The FAT for next week is gonna be your favorite duel from the original Yu-Gi-Oh series.
You did not decide that.
You definitely Wolf did.
I definitely said that.
I co-signed.
I
You know,
agree.
So
He definitely did say
I
that.
think I changed my opinion a little bit. Let him have it.
I let that last party. I don't know, dog. It was so funny because Burger cursed me out that day too, and I didn't even do nothing. I came from work.
Oh, you really are going. I didn't really actually mean it.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like I don't know what happened. Burger, I wasn't there, but I know Burger just cursing me out that day on my way home from work, and I was like, why are you always cursing me out over something that Biz do? He's like, I got nobody else to talk to. I'm like, oh. All I know is he was spazzing. I was like, oh damn, I felt like I did something wrong.
Where the fuck was Biz? Why are we throwing parties when Biz is leaving?
Well, that's exactly what he said on the phone. Like,
Fuck is Biz at? Like, anyway, Biz really likes Yu-Gi-Oh, so why not a Yu-Gi-Oh FAT?
yes, that's not bad.
Favorite scene or
favorite duel, like your favorite duel, because you can incorporate your favorite scene in your favorite duel, like make it fun for you guys.
You already know my favorite scene. I keep saying it, the one with Weevil and Yugi kept killing him. Like, that's my favorite. That's
I said we can't use Weevil, yo.
Oh, that's the best one. Like,
You got the best moments, yo. You can't use Weevil.
Do those cars off the side of the yacht.
Weevil's getting stuff
Hey,
done,
can
dog.
I see those cards? Wow, so these are the only ones like this in the world. Yup. Say goodbye to Exodia!
Yup, sure are.
Weevil was getting stuff done, dog.
This
Like,
is the only one in your hands.
Weevil is the
of a
only
stranger.
person. Weevil was the only person in the series to actually do things that people would do in real life, dog. Like, he was the only person who took the realest. Oh wow, these cards are very strong. Here, let me get rid of them. So you let me get rid of these cards.
He walked away like, I can't believe I worked for a 7th time. I got like 8 other dudes.
Oh man,
Competition's getting thin this year.
Oh please, Beans, don't. If he does a Black Clover FAT, we won't have answers except for like Inkpen and Gary, and Gary's not here.
I'm pretty sure we'll all find a way to troll it. So I mean,
Yeah,
I know I'm a child.
Wow, at least you're honest with yourself.
But okay, yeah, that's the FAT for next week. Come in with your best answers, guys.
Your move.
Did you get a bridge count?
No.
No.
Nah, just from the first series.
Oh fuck.
Oh, I like 5D more. Like,
I say you can use anyone, but
I like 5. My dual runner broke.
Crow was my man. Like, I'm not talking about Gary.
Crow Hogan, like.
Nah, I love Gary, but I like Crow too.
Oh, all right.
Crow
Well,
at the orphanage.
Bandit
Like,
Keith.
Oh, that's what America's like to y'all. Like, all right, Pegasus, you're gonna hand over that prize money right now. Like, why are you pointing at him? Give him his gun back. Like, give him his gun.
Bandit
Like,
Keith, the realist.
like, oh man.
Can't beat him, shoot him.
All right, that's a good analogy. Anyway, we got a lot of stuff to go through, so let's start this conversation. Actually, let's start with some anime news real quick. All right, I got some topics coming that just happened. Let me just run through them real quick. All right, My Hero Academia season 5's been confirmed. They already have a key visual on it. I don't know how you guys feel about my Hero. I fell off it tremendously. So
When'd you fall off it?
A while ago.
Season
I started reading it for like a minute.
Dang.
Season 2.
Am I the only
Demon
one
Slayer
that
stole a lot
picked
of people.
Demon Slayer was just
I mean,
like,
I'm
oh,
caught
cool,
up to it. Like,
24
I know it.
episodes. Great.
I'm
I don't gotta worry
caught
about it.
my hero. I know what goes on. Like, I know it's like where they're stopped at. So.
Speaking of Demon Slayer, it's getting season 2 this year.
Yeah.
Yep, confirmed.
Where my man Akaza gonna be there? Like, oh, I just
Love
want
him. He got the drip. Like,
He looked like a Nocturne. He looked like a character from Nocturne. Like,
you're from JoJo. Like,
oh, Detective Conan, for the first time in his history, is getting a global release on April 16th worldwide. 22 different territories in the country. Hong Kong, Germany, all of them getting there. It's gonna be global release. That's cool. I'm very surprised that Detective Conan is still getting like films. Like I
That
know it's
shit's
super
super old.
big in Japan,
Super old.
It's a
like,
classic. It's like SpongeBob.
but it's like man, they keep just it's never is it ever gonna end?
that man was a child for how long? Like,
It's a lot of mysteries.
So after playing all this Phoenix, right? Maybe I'll go back. I'll go to it. I love Detective. It's just that it's like Detective Case Closed is like a lot like Gintama, right? It's like damn, it's just like it's so much to keep up on. And now Gintama is finally done. But like Detective Case Closed has been out way before Gintama. So it's like, man,
How many episodes?
of Case Closed?
Too many.
What? One Piece long or like? Oh,
longer than One Piece.
One Piece.
Longer than One Piece.
so over a G then.
Mhm.
Yeah. Really.
It's to the
Damn.
point. It's getting ridiculous. We're having a new Sailor Moon movie. Sailor
Okay,
Moon,
that's dope. I like
Eternal.
Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon Eternal. I don't know where the story is. I'm sorry, guys. I fell off of my Sailor Moon game very, very, very long time ago. This new Prince of Tennis movie that looks terrible. 'Cause it's 3D CG. I hate it. Like, I gotta show you some clips of it. Like I said, it looks bleh,
Bleh.
bleh, bad. Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in the dungeons getting the 4th season?
Is it worse
Okay.
than Berserk? Like the CGI for Prince of Tennis?
It's like they look like Jump Force models. I ain't gonna front you, dog.
That's a,
But y'all love those though.
you know,
Stop. Like,
That's
Y'all
a
love
bad
those
way
though,
to, like-
right?
you know, we
that's
don't.
not exactly the best compliment.
That's not exactly what you said when Jump Force is coming out. I mean,
Yeah,
well, things change. Like,
yeah.
that's-
Just like Inkpen said, if I'm wrong about something, let me be wrong. Like, I went in there, okay, I was wrong. I thought it was something else. It was not.
Mhm.
I'm done with that show. I'm done with it.
that game died as it should.
And
Actually-
Assassin's Creed is getting an official manga based off Assassin's Creed China. Yeah, China. That's the one with the girl.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So,
Hmm.
hey man, if the manga do good, maybe he'll get an anime. I don't know.
I'm down with that.
Assassin's Creed anime.
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean the visuals for the manga look cool. So cool.
Who's the? I mean Desmond. Like,
That man
put
dead.
him in a manga. Like,
That man dead.
put Desmond in there. Like,
That man is dead.
Desmond was
Dead.
funny. Like,
They turned that man into a burnt cookie. I was like, oh,
fried that man. Like,
definitely did. But that has been your news updates for today. I have a lot of topics to go through, but it is the month of February. It's Black History Month, ladies and gentlemen. So for every podcast episode we do, we will talk about a different one of our favorite Black anime or video game characters. So many to choose from. I remember. Did I say Coach already from Left 4 Dead? I definitely did. I said Rochelle and them. I'll go later. I'm trying to think of.
I'll go
some.
first then.
Sure, go ahead.
So right now I'm playing Final Fantasy 15 remake, and I'm not gonna lie, I really like Barrett.
You're playing Final Fantasy 7 remake, not 15.
Sorry, my bad. I'll take that L.
All right.
But yeah, I mean, I'm really liking Barrett. He's I know he portrayed like the typical tropes. Oh, the hardcore tough guy with a big
In all
heart.
fairness, he's like the perfect version of Burger.
What?
Yeah. Oh, oh wow. No, I didn't even think of it like that.
no wonder.
But yeah, I guess you're right.
Disrespect.
No wonder
I mean, you
Bruce
see
don't
it
like
though,
him.
right?
About the planet? No, I don't. Like, when did I betray the gang? Like, when did I fuck up the country? Like,
From the haircut to the shades to the beard to the way he speaks.
oh,
I can see
what?
it.
Oh, yes.
The
Combat
perfect version of
burger.
Burger. Hell yeah.
No.
Plus,
Get out of
he
here.
has a freaking machine gun for an arm. How badass is that?
Burger again. Think about it. Like that tattoo.
Hope you're not right-handed. No, he's left-handed, right?
He's
No,
left-handed.
it's on his right.
It's on the right-handed.
I mean, I'm left-handed, so it wouldn't matter to me.
You have to learn real quick, man. That's all it is. Can you imagine going to the bathroom with that gun in your arm?
Could be me.
This shit.
That's so weird. Like he done everything with one hand. Like
How do you he has to wipe and pee, but how does he wash his hands after he's done? It's a question,
I
bro.
don't know, dog.
Sometimes I use my gun to whip out my gun.
Maybe he has like an attachment. Like maybe he has maybe he got an attachment. Like
No, fuck mine. Barrett's wearing a glove on his left hand. How do he put that glove on? Is my question now.
He uses his teeth.
Yeah, I mean, that's not impossible to put on a glove with just one hand.
I mean, he has on combat boots and a lot of buckles, bro. That's a lot of skill, man. That's a dexterous ass left hand.
You're going with Barrett again, or you're choosing somebody else?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm sticking with him. I like him.
Oh man, you.
Can I do
Black
an
History
anime
Kid.
character though?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. I thought we could only do up to the video games, but yeah, I got some anime characters as well.
Sure.
So, okay, so I did a guy. I want to do a female. You guys remember Hunter x Hunter, the one girl that worked for Killwa's family? That when we first meet her, she stops going from like, getting to see Killwa. That girl with the braided hair.
The butler assistant, or the
Yes.
butler in training.
Yes.
What's her name? Since you're picking her,
I'm trying to remember.
I think it's Birdie.
there's something as a bird.
Is
yeah,
it Birdie?
Exactly. Like, no, her name
Sparrow or
is super
something.
fine, but like, exactly. But like, I really liked how like dope she was. The fact that for me though, she was like one of the first like female black characters that was young too to be portrayed in anime. So for me, she definitely stood out. I'm just mad that I can't remember her name.
Way to treat her on Black History Month.
I'm gonna go ahead and like jump in here and say like, for me, Cyborg was always one of my favorites in Teen Titans, man.
that's cool.
Oh, booyah, yo! Cyborg was
Booyah,
funny.
like, it was Beast Boy and Cyborg. Like when they got together, you know he's gonna get a good laugh. In his not redemption story, but like anything more about Cyborg, you can just feel like it felt real. His problem is not like he's turning to X and running around fighting bad guys or being a bad guy at the same time.
I know that episode when he was.
when he ran out of power. I mean, like,
Oh yeah.
he was just like, oh.
Remember that episode when they was talking about like prejudice and he was talking to Starfire? He's like, "Girl, I go through this all my whole entire life, and being a cyborg, it just makes it worse." Like I said, "Oh,
we know what you refer to.
yeah, you know what episode I'm talking about." He was just like, "Hey man, I'm gonna go through prejudice all my life." I said, "Oh damn, bro, Cyborg know what's up." Like,
You know what it's like to be of the judged.
yes.
Cyber took a minute, like, oh, I ain't know. My bad. Hold up, I know exactly what you're talking about.
You look, you're Trocky.
It's my
Here's-
whole
oh.
life, like.
Ooh.
That was done tastefully. In all fairness, that was done tastefully.
Yeah, it
That
was,
was.
it was done pretty well.
Go ahead, Inkpin. A black anime video game character that you could think of.
Ninja.
Like,
You know what's funny? I picked that answer last week just like to make Burger upset, and he was just like,
Y'all must have been running down all of the answers thing. I had no answers. Like,
Like more so than Afro, I like Ninja because he's basically real vocal and it's like it all makes
yeah,
sense.
Samuel L. Jackson, like
Like this is all it's all
Ninja
weird.
funny, like.
get out of here!
Like,
Like,
I found the poster that I like. I still have it. I got it. Well, it's not a physical poster. It's sitting on my phone, but I just like the photo because it's freaking dope. Like, I wonder if I can share it to the group so you guys can take a look at it.
ugh. I'll never forgive Garrett for being like, all right, anime video game character, Inkpin from the Geeks in the City manga. I'm like, get your
Wait, what?
piece of trash. He's like, what? You can't say Inkpin is now a manga character. I was like, go away.
You
with
know
your
what?
life.
I'm upset with the fact that he's not wrong. I'm a little bit
is
upset.
it? And it's about me. I like it.
Not really. I don't like being self attention, but I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of mad that works. Like, he's not wrong at that point. God damn it.
Hey man, take W's so you can see him. Like,
Go ahead, Bondo.
oh, he said Harry Bell. I respect that. She thick too. Like, I probably would say Rodon.
Yes.
Rodon for Bayonetta.
Damn, there go another one. I forgot about him.
That's my man. Like,
That's dope.
and
I'm
he a
sorry.
bartender. Like I said,
Yeah,
oh.
I'm sorry. I'm just off the fact that you bring him LPs and he just says, you need a weapon? All right, cool. I'll
Give
be
me a
right back.
second.
No,
Alright.
no.
Back, beating blood, but it's like, I got it done though. And I'm like, wait, hold up, bro. What did you, who'd you take that from, fam? Like, what's good?
Rodon was the homie. Like I said, oh, Rodon
Like,
was
and
one of
all-
the coolest
listen, my
characters.
Like, I had to question him, yo, how strong is Rodon if he has to
He's
freaking go
strong.
out? No, I'm saying, like, he has to go out, find the thing that you want, and then kill it and make it a weapon. And that weapon's kind of strong already, fam. So, like, wait, hold up. He took the raw version of it, and you get the freaking, refined version. So I'm like, what's good, bro? Like,
Don OP.
like, why are you here, fam? Like, what's up? Who put you here, bro? Like, what's going on?
He a bartender, dog. He's trying to live his life. Like,
I'm just wondering, bro. Like, did she contract with him? Like, what's good?
Yoshikage Rodon just want to live a quiet life in his bar. Like,
Does
Right,
Spencer count as a black character? Because he used to be white.
yeah, he was,
Yeah.
yeah. Especially for a
He
by
used-
nine commando, right?
Yeah, but he used to be white. He used to look like Duke Nukem. And
Yeah,
in there,
definitely,
like,
definitely
he's
was.
black now, and I'm like,
I mean, there are versions of characters, so I don't even think it matters.
it's just weird that the first game he was white, and then the next game it's a continuation, but now he's like black with dreads. It's like, what happened? I'll go safer. I'm gonna go with my man Marcus Reed. Oh, right, I gotta explain who Marcus Reed is. From True Crime, New York City.
Oh!
Yeah. Marcus Reed.
Ain't he the pro tag?
Like,
He,
Yeah.
he the cop, right? Yeah.
he's a cop. I like because he start off he's gang member, yada yada yada.
Yo,
and then-
True Crime was a funny game. Like,
Yo, it definitely was, man.
True Crime
Oh,
New York was.
yes.
I like Streets of Lave was really fun too. I like that one too.
Nick was awesome as a protagonist.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. True Crime.
next time, bring some more friends to help you out. I'm like,
Me, the Carter Road, now that's a joyride. I never used to say that all the time when you drop the car. Oh, that I don't know, bro. That game was just like, I didn't have Grand Theft Auto. Like, you know the meme. It's like, I want to play Splatoon. Wait, we have Splatoon at home, and it was True Crime. It was just like, I want to play GTA. You have GTA already. And it was definitely True Crime Streets of LA. And I was like,
oh,
That game, no, it was still fun though. It was still a fun game, so I'm not even mad
multiple
at it.
story endings. True Crime was very.
Combat was fun. Like, you know, that game was
Oh
really
yeah.
good.
All I remember from True Crime LA is Monkey Paw.
Oh, you talking Marcus Heller? Like, Return of Type? Like,
Like,
I hate Marcus. Like, Marcus funny. Like,
but yeah, True Crime New York City, really good game. Really underrated. The story was really good. Work as a police
Good,
officer.
like-
It turns out, the police branch you're in was corrupted and crooked and stuff like that. Really good game. So
I remember you can use Taekwondo on people in that game.
yeah.
It was like, you can use Taekwondo. I said, oh, I'm a cop with Taekwondo. Like,
Surprised no one said Jack's Mortal Kombat.
I mean, I like Jack.
Canary. Oh dang.
Oh, there it is, Canary.
Yeah, Canary.
Oh, the Hunter x Hunter character. Then.
Yes.
I don't know,
Yo,
he's-
she smacked going like crazy when they first encountered her.
You know, it's funny. He said that and it reminded me of Panini from Chowder. Like, I don't know why.
Number none. Sorry.
I hate Panini. Like, why does she even like Chowder, bro? Like, oh, you know, I'm getting upset now.
She just was black.
Panini was just, I don't know, bro. That shit was
I'm
weird.
not your boyfriend. Sorry.
Oh, Snitcher was the man. He was hilarious.
I know how to talk. Hey everybody, my name's Schnitzel. I said, all right, bro, this is not.
Nathan was black, right? From No More Heroes.
Who's Nathan?
Copeland.
Which character is that?
The dude had he had the yellow. He was one of the people you fought.
Which
He was,
which boss? You know, I played through the whole game. I forgot. I don't know who that character. I don't know his
He
name.
was like the leader. He was like the leader of the religious cult.
Oh yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about.
He was black.
Definitely was black.
Okay, what about Rodin from Bayonetta?
I just said that.
You did? My bad.
You
I
just
was
had a
thinking
whole.
Huh.
You just had a whole conversation with him.
You're right. You're definitely right about it. I definitely got up for a second. I must have missed that conversation.
That black character, that black girl character from Assassin's Creed, she was a slave, but she had that.
Oh yeah, I
long
like
ass-
yeah. She was really cool. I like
Evelyn,
I like the fact-
Evelyn did good up, something she was. But
They should have made another game like for that. That was actually a really nice concept. Like,
I'm gonna be a nerd about
slavery
it and say
assassins. Like,
Lucian and Senna from League of Legends.
oh,
Two super sick. They're super sick. Like I mean, she has a giant. Senna has like a giant gun that shoots light. It's super cool. And she has dreads.
Black Baron, like from Mad World, like
Yeah, I thought you said Anarchy Reigns. Like we berry fools.
Ice-T from Def Jam because like that
Stop.
mother was mad as heck.
A 50
I'll
Cent
always
for
fight
50
losing
Cent
that.
bulletproof, like,
That game, I played that game. That game was terrible.
like
That game was terrible.
Oh,
50 Cent, Zach from Dead or Alive, like.
Oh, you know what's really funny?
Oh.
What about,
I hate the 50 Cent game was terrible, but it was still a video.
I always
game,
wanted to
you know?
play it. I really wanted to play it.
It was like it was bad, but it was like it wasn't one of those bad so you'd say it's not a video game. It's one of those best like I guess I'll play through it.
My cousin Fry had it. I remember when it came out. I was like, oh man, parents ain't get this. And he was like, yo, I got it on the Xbox. I was like, oh, I'm coming over now. Like,
Wait, what about Sean from Third Strike?
yeah.
Yeah.
Brazilian.
Sean's my man. Like, you know, now we got Laura now, his beautiful older sister. Like,
She airhead. She idiot. Like,
yo, she is.
She only knows about wrestling, man.
All she want to do is fight. Like, the only reason her whole story with Street Fighter was my brother doesn't care about Masuda Jiu-Jitsu, so I'm gonna fight Ryu to prove to him that Masuda Jiu-Jitsu is a good martial art. I'm like, that's your whole reason for fighting, like, to prove that
please get her
to
out
get
of
your
here.
brother to learn Jiu-Jitsu, like, oh,
My man Birdie was black.
definitely is black, like,
Definitely is. Back when
British.
he had abs.
for that big ass donut, like. Why was that donut so big? Like,
Oh man, Heavy D, King of Fighters.
True.
I hate Heavy D. Like,
Oh damn, how you gonna hate a brother? Like,
yeah, I don't like him. Like,
he a former boxer. Like,
I hate him. You know, Dudley's black.
Dudley most definitely is.
just British. Like,
Yo, let's fight like gentlemen.
Listens to a lot of
corkscrew,
grime.
cross, the
Dudley had too much swag.
He throws a rose on you,
Definitely
boy.
did.
Oh wait, what about man Bowman? Like from rival schools, like.
Oh,
Remember the dude? He looked just like Dudley. Like he had the whole.
he definitely do.
He looked just like Dudley.
He definitely do. Like,
Bowman, and he boxed. Like he boxed too. He was literally just Dudley, bro. High school Dudley, son. Like
Jax.
Mike Tyson for Punch Out. Like if we trying to. If we using a boxing trend, like Balrog, Mike Tyson, like hell,
Oh.
Doomfist, like
Raven from Tekken.
Yeah.
Master Raven.
yeah. Oh, yeah, my spray, she a snack though.
Oh shoot. Oh, there's a reason why she was the first character I ever played.
funky student from Persona 4. Like,
Stop!
yeah, the front.
Yo, fucking student. Oh, it's actually a lot of black characters in games now. I'm thinking about it, like we just named a lot of them.
My man Marvin from Resident Evil 2, even though he got killed in the beginning.
That was a true sad story. The guy who got killed in Resident Evil 7.
What
was
about
trying
man
to do his
Josh
job,
from
help
5,
out.
like
He was talking some random shit like, "What you doing here in the middle of the night? These people are trying to kill me. Mm-hmm. Why you over here outside?" I'm like, "What the fuck? What is this dialogue?" Like,
He's like,
Help!
how are you
Like-
not trying to kill me? Like, you look pretty beat up, bro.
like, yo, hey man, these people in this house is trying to fucking kill me. Why don't you meet me in the back? I need some type of weapon. Here's a knife. I'm like, what? What type of officer are you?
He out here
Like,
being a cop and black. Come on.
like, what type of officer are you? Here's
He
a
a
knife.
cop,
I'm
but
like,
you gotta be skeptical.
get the fuck out.
That's it. You got your hand chopped off and now you got a cool digitized watch. Yeah, I don't trust this guy.
kind
You got the new Apple Watch with a cut off hand. Nah, bro, get out of here.
Yo, what about Shaquille O'Neal? Like he a
Oh.
video game character? Like
What about Afro Thunder from Let's Get Ready to Rumble?
oh.
Like, what about Afro Thunder?
I actually like Afro. Like
I definitely do too.
sucker
Like,
punch. Like
flow like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
yeah. I'm like oh, there's a lot of characters now that we just mentioned just going down the
Let's
line.
get
Like
ready to rumble.
dun, dun, dun. Let's get
Yeah.
ready to rumble. That was my show. Like that was my game.
He had the fro.
I think I had the 1064 version somewhere.
You could fight Michael Jackson in that
Yeah,
game.
definitely can. Like
Like, you can fight MJ.
Yo, that game was weird. Like,
He was a final boss.
you know, how about Marina from Splatoon?
Oh,
Yeah.
the Squid Girl.
Yeah, Maria, she black. Like,
And the squid. So you know what that means.
stop it. Like, stop.
All right.
No
Guys.
bones, fam.
A lot of conversation to go through. Shut up. A lot of conversation to go through. All right. First things first. I want to talk about this Demon Slayer game. We have gameplay. I'm about to play it as we discuss about it. We don't have to watch it because we already seen it, but just so people can understand, is this carbon copy game of Naruto? Is this acceptable?
Give me 1 second.
Because I've been watching other people play it. Well, no one's really played, but I've been watching other people. It's like the Storm community is like, yes, oh, this is everything we wanted, and I'm like, is this not like lazy? Like, how are y'all?
Honestly, I feel like
I have a counter argument to that in a minute. I haven't seen the gameplay, but I'll wait to finish playing.
oh, you gonna look at this and be like, You are definitely going to look at this game and be like, what is this?
Oh, wow.
What am I looking at?
Oh wow, they added more swordsmen. They added more ninja swordsmen in Naruto. Yeah, like
Is
literally.
Is this the route that we going? Like, all right, give me 1 second. Yeah, I got it right here.
All right, cool.
Media source. Oh yeah, I can't. Let me pause that real quick. Y'all can see if y'all want to see. Like,
So this is the direction we're going, huh?
hey man, I'm being overly cautious. Like, you really do be like that sometimes. Here we go.
てかもうこれだけですごいよね。
すごい。
ということでまだね
最高。
鉄板になっておりますので。
ていうかもうアニメがまんま
いや本当
に
やばく
動いて
ない
る感じ。
So I'm kind of just like on the fritz about it, but hey.
I mean, if it's made by the same people, then that's different. That's kind of different. But I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, it's made by CyberConnect.
Alright, here we go. It's on screen.
This is made by CyberConnect. Exactly made by CyberConnect. But it just comes across as lazy to me. Like,
I mean, it looks good. Like, let's be honest, it looks really good. But it's just
animation wise, yeah, it's just like it's Storm.
It's literally just Storm, son.
Like,
I talked to a good friend of mine. He said, you know, I forgot, was he watching Goku or Afro Senju? And he was like, you know what? What other way would you expect this game to look?
it can look like this.
It's like
It just
a
doesn't have to.
Kakushi one. I mean, that's all. I feel
Storm
like, you
game.
know, fans of the game, like fans of the anime, are gonna get the game. You feel me? Fans of the anime market, they're gonna.
Oh
Copy
yeah,
this, definitely.
it's a cash grab in a way.
No, I can't say that. I'm
Look
looking
at
at
look
it.
at the supers. Like, they look good. You feel me? Like, I can't.
You're trying to tell me that this game is not a Storm copy?
It is a Storm copy.
Well,
let's be honest.
I mean, it's similar to Storm. They have.
It's similar to Storm.
Yeah, because they have their universe's action in the game. I mean, it's a versus game. The template's only but so unique, man. Like, how far? Like, okay, let me ask you this question: what did you expect it to look like?
It
That's
can look
exactly
like
what
this.
he
It
said,
can
my
look
boy.
like this, but it doesn't have to play like Naruto Ninja Storm. That's what I'm saying. This game is
How
this,
is it going to play? Because my question then becomes like, you know, everything only happens the first time once. After that point, it's like, okay, you're gonna have things that are similar. So how, like, what else could they do that makes the game functional and still fun
yeah, there's a lot of shit they could have did. Honestly, if I'm being quite
for
honest
this
with you.
for this kind of universe?
Yes, most definitely. There's a lot of things they can do. Here is my problem with.
I don't know, man, because you're you're a JRPG kind of guy. I don't really see you as like, you know, a hardcore fighting game kind of person. So I'm like, come on,
Damn,
no.
you question
I don't
that
see
man's
this-
fighting game
come on
prowess.
now.
You question that man's.
I don't see this as the hardcore. This is not like. Well, when you look at this game, you look like, yeah, this is gonna be real competitive.
Like, the difference that I'm seeing here is that it is about spacing a little bit more. You can get saved every once in a while, but it's not so much just substitution spamming. My boy made me kind of look at this different. It's like, yeah, it's a Naruto kind of clone.
I'm
But
not
it's
denying that.
like, but the people who want a Naruto clone but with Demon Slayer is pretty vast. They like the way Naruto is. They like the way this fighting style is.
Because
And they would prefer the game to be looking like this. And
Because
because
there's a lot
my
of things I
example-
already see that's
no,
similar.
because my example is like, you know, you have Marvel vs. Capcom. You know how that plays, and now you have fighters. They're not the same game, but it's the same template.
but the difference with that
Okay.
is the animations, how it's drawn. This one is and even the camera angles, even the way Marvel, how high you can
there's
really.
a lot of even Marvel, because remember Marvel has like a lot of mechanics that are really different, like advancing guards, OTGs off the ground and stuff like that. Fighters doesn't have
super
that. Really.
dashes.
Yeah, Fighters doesn't have that. You do like assists and stuff, but like being able to combo multiple times and pop your character from off the ground and do cancels and stuff like that. That's not really available, but
we said it before that as maybe My Heroes One Justice isn't the greatest game, but at least it's different.
It's different. That's what I'm saying. Like my Once Justice did a lot of things. Every character played completely differently. Like, every combo was different because each character played. They had like the unique quirk, and their combos was based off their quirk. So not everybody had the same exact strings and stuff like that.
If somebody did not know, I can be like, oh yeah, this is Storm 4. They just added more DLC, and they'll be like, oh okay.
Plus, you see a lot of things that like like the burst mechanic. You see like the gauge right there. Remember, if you use your assist a lot, then the gauge goes up and stuff like that, and you tagging out your characters and stuff. And like you can cancel, you can switch your characters, because all this stuff is basically stuff that's already in Storm 4, right?
This is like I said, my issue with this is that as a game comes out, when a game comes out, I like innovation. I like people trying different things. And
No, you can't say that, bro, because there are games that do that and it fails miserably.
Exactly.
People clamor for innovation in a new game, and that game does exactly what they asked for, and it fails.
No, this is the difference between innovation and bad decisions. Okay, my One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows, was a bad decision. It was not innovation towards this.
As soon as they showed that Saitama was gonna be broken off rip, nobody wanted the game, bro.
Okay, Naruto to Boruto, Shinobi Strikers, bad decisions. A lot of bad decisions. Xenoverse is a game they was like, all right, we're gonna try something different, right?
Yeah, it was actually it worked pretty well.
It worked pretty well. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, something different, works pretty well. There is a huge difference between, hey, let's try something different versus, hey, let's just put this shit together.
But I mentioned this before, in an earlier podcast. I said, like, I understand where they were going with this, because since Demon Slayer is very popular, right? It's a very popular franchise. A lot of people are into it. But if they did try something different, not to say like they can do whatever they want, but they try something different, that's fine. But what if it didn't work and then the game will flop? I feel like they used the Storm 4 template because it's something. Storm 4 is already generally popular and everybody enjoyed the Storm series. So like they basically just used more or less the same template with Demon Slayer to make a game that everybody will love. It's not original. It's obviously a carbon copy from Storm, but it's still something that everybody would enjoy. Like, okay, we've seen Storm, we like Storm 4, okay, we're fans of that. And they see this, and it's like, okay, this is cool because it's more or less the same template, just with Demon Slayer characters. We're fine with that. So it's not really different. Like, it's obviously not like, it's not anything new or innovative, but it's like something that basically meets the middle ground of, okay, this is something new. Like, Demon Slayer is new, but it still keeps the same gameplay as Storm. So a lot of people will just.
I don't like looking at a game and being like, okay, this hasn't even came out yet, and I already know how to play. Like.
I mean,
that's what it looks like. It looks like a lot of people who already like fans of who already play Storm, but they will basically just pick this up like this.
I already know how to play. And at the end of the day, as more games come out, I don't want to keep seeing like, hey, like the Storm engine being used. Like
Marvel Infinite, for example. Like, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is way different from Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Vastly super different.
I would say it's combo wise it's more funner.
It's more
and Infinite is just
mm-hmm.
it's just the bad. They just made bad decisions.
Like you still had like still same combo structures, but you had like a lot of you have the Power Stone mechanic. You had the 2v2 tag, the switch out tag stuff where you own assist. They switched up the gameplay for Marvel,
Power Stone,
and Infinite a lot.
Soul Stone.
The only problem with that game was it just didn't look good. But so far, the gameplay was actually really good in that game. Like they changed a lot of stuff, and a lot of people enjoyed it.
Street Fighter Cross Tekken, good idea. Yeah. Bad decisions along the way. Gyms ruined the game. Game could have been great, fantastic, but they added this gym system that was like based around everything, and it wasn't even an option to take off. It's like, oh no, you need this on, like.
It just honestly, Infinite just looked bad. The gameplay was fine. It's just the way
you just don't want a cut and paste copy. Then you want originality.
I just don't. When I look at a game, I don't want to be like, "Oh, look, it's Storm."
Like
to
be fair,
no.
If I think about it, it's like if they did Boruto, like Boruto Storm, and it looked like that, I'd be fine, right? Because it's Boruto Storm, so you expect it to more or less play like Storm, right? Like, okay, that's fine. But since this is Demon Slayer, I guess Burger's like, hey man, if it's Demon Slayer, it's a whole new franchise. All right, let's try something
Like, have you
different.
seen the game Saint Seiya?
Oh yeah, Soldier Soul, yeah.
It's got the Naruto template there and then, but it's like, it's the inner
I'm getting tired of it. You know what I mean?
Oh yo,
at
Captain
least
Hook did
at least
sub Burger like.
Oh damn! Stop it! No, thank you, but stop it. Like,
Anime,
appreciate it,
the homie. Like,
appreciate it, but knock it off. Like, just appreciate you coming around and showing love. Say is a game. Like when I say the amount of vast game, it's different. JoJo Bizarre Adventure for the PlayStation 3, right? That game had so much effort into it to how everyone moves, how everyone acts. So much attention went into that game. Everyone's move, everyone's actions. That would be like, you know what? It has the battle arena feel of a Storm game, but they made it super unique when it came to JoJo characters, right? Yeah, you hold L1 and it opens up a set of different moves.
Yeah, you get some of your stand. You get
same thing with One Piece Burning Blood.
Yeah,
but they tried to add a little different to be like, okay, this is its own thing. When I see this game, I'm like, oh wow, it's literally Storm 5.
I mean, maybe they'll have like bonus content with it though.
That's what I was saying. I was like, hopefully, like I understand, like some of the Slayers in general that they all have like swords with their breathing styles and stuff like that. So they all use swords. So I'm hoping. I was saying earlier, I hope that the demons, I'm hoping like that the demons like their enemies that they fight and stuff like that. Hopefully, because they all have unique stuff, like with the drums and the arrows.
I ain't seen no chakra runs.
And I'm like, oh yeah, there definitely was a chakra run in there. I saw it. Yeah, that was that man did a whole dash. That was definitely a dash. The only thing I didn't really see is the substitution. Obviously, you can't substitute as Demon Slayer, but everything else I saw, like the burst gauge and like the substitution, you switching out your characters and doing like assists and stuff. All that's in there. Yeah, I saw that.
So what I'm saying is like I'm not a fan of this. I feel like when it
story
like
mode
when I was like, hey, there is no good anime-based game except for Dragon Ball Z and Storm. I didn't mean for him to be like, he's right. Let's make a Storm game, but just give us a. I see the meme with Peter Parker. He takes off his glasses.
Yeah,
he has his glasses off, and it looks like Demon Slayer puts it on, and it is like, oh, it's actually Storm.
I know that meme.
That's exactly what this is. Like,
hold on,
Storm.
don't you guys love Zelda's Dynasty Warriors?
No.
I could have sworn some of y'all love that.
No.
Oh, I don't like it from the story.
He don't like the story.
But I'm not a huge fan of like I'm not like the biggest Musou fan. There's only a certain number of Musou games that I really played that I enjoy. Gundam is up there. I love Gundam.
But the difference between because the only games that are probably because each Musou game plays differently. I know it's like a beat 'em up, but like the mechanics of it. Remember, One Piece plays differently from Zelda, and Gundam plays differently from all of them, right?
Bleach did it the worst. I feel like.
Yeah, Bleach is like but Dynasty Warriors in general, like I feel like Dynasty Warriors in general, like that franchise, they play the same because the characters are the same. The only thing they really add is like more characters to the game and stuff like that. But when it comes like to the spin-off games,
Goku Bizarro.
Yeah, they play differently. They all play differently from the base Dynasty Warriors game, which is this is why I'm fine with it, right? But I don't know. It's just I feel like Night Score said it. She said it. She's like story mode probably. Never Storm 4 had a good story mode. Like all the Storm games had a very good story mode, right?
It's basically the anime.
Yeah, all the Storm they had very good story modes. I feel like if because Storm 4 probably had the best one out of the series. Those Storm 4 had a good story.
With the shaky cutscenes and just when they had the actual cutscenes.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It was clean.
But most of it was, hey, here's some dialogue. Here's a shaky cam.
But remember, these games, just like say Pirate Warriors from One Piece. One Piece Pirate Warriors basically details everything that happened in the series. They don't really show the filler, but they basically
Storm 4 didn't do that. Storm 4 is just
I'm saying Storm in general. I'm saying like from like Storm in general, like from 1 to 4. It's basically it shows the series from up to the 4, and it basically like shows the whole story.
I feel like Storm 4 to me story mode was kind of lackluster because it was like, all right, we've seen what you've done with 3, 2, and 1, and this is before the leap to next gen, right? I wonder what they're gonna do now. Adventure mode has always been ass boo boo stank.
I thought Storm 1 had the best adventure mode.
Of course it did.
But
the way how they based it around was kind of bad because it was like
you had to collect the
side stuff. Then you get a story mission and stuff like that. But as far as doing things and being in the village and stuff like that, super cool. Storm 2, you know what? It was meh. At least you got to move around and stuff like that. Storm 3, they didn't even have one. No, they didn't have an adventure mode. Storm 4, you couldn't even jump no more. It's just go to point A to point B. Ultimate Ninja.
You can jump, but it's no point in doing it.
Oh yeah, it's just like I was like, this is, like why put this mode in? And then a lot of the DLC was based for adventure mode. I was like, I don't even want to play this stuff. And I know that all the DLC, if you got all of it, it basically goes through the entire tale of Shibuya.
If that is the case with Demon Slayer and it does play like Storm, I just hope, since this is the first game, I'm not sure if they're gonna do the same thing that Naruto did, and basically whenever there's a new season, whenever it's another thing gets released, they make another game or expansion based off of it, or DLC.
I highly doubt
that. Probably updates the game in a way that makes it make it unique. But hey, we don't know yet. We don't know.
You gotta remember that Naruto had 100+ episodes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They had
way more than 100+.
But it's weird because never My Hero, the whatchamacallit, never My Hero, they released the game based off the manga. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That they didn't even wait for the anime to finish. They based the gameplay of the second one off the manga. So I'm just like, huh. But it was fine because it was already just accurate enough. They didn't really need to change anything. But it's just if they do that, if they go that route, because remember, Demon Slayer is basically done at this point, right? It's basically finished.
Demon Slayer, the manga's done now.
Yeah, it's finished. So I'm not sure if they're gonna take that and basically just release it in that way to push out games more or push out a lot more DLC more. But if they do that, then that's fine. But hopefully, this is all we got, and so far it looks like Storm. But
Storm was revolutionary because it introduced a new when Storm 1 first came out, it was like, wow, okay, cool. I'm saying at this point in 2021, I don't need to keep seeing this this battle system. I've seen it enough. I see it all the time. All the JoJo games like that. Cool. This was cool. For the last 10 years, but moving forward, I don't need to keep seeing this. The reason why people rage and like Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi so much is because they stopped and then they kept making different stuff and they was like, okay, cool. Now can we go back to Tenkaichi? We'll give you Xenoverse now. It's
we're never going back, bro. And all friends, my favorite version is freaking Bristol, and they never bring that back.
I mean, it was just 2D.
I want to play Bristol.
It was just 2D. It was just like Shin Budokai. It's exactly what it was like.
I want to play.
You can still sidestep in that game though. It exists.
You can sidestep in Budokai. Budokai 1, 2, and 3. Just.
I don't know, man. It's just I'm fine with it. It still looks good. You feel me? It's still a good looking game. CyberConnect makes some good looking games. You cannot say that they don't sauce, but I feel like mechanically wise, they stick to a formula, and if it works for them, it works for them. And especially if the fans love it, then it works for them too, and they're gonna hey man, we're gonna buy it anyway. That's just how it's good. That's just how it's gonna be.
It's when I think of CyberConnect, it's all right, guys, let's just get the Storm community to buy this game because they're gonna buy it.
You said for yourself. Remember, you said you told me you watched Afro send you.
Yeah, he
watched it. He's like, oh my god.
My dreams.
And it's exactly he plays. He started on Storm. He started on the Storm series, and he's one of the best players. And he's seeing this is oh wow, this plays just like Storm, but it's Demon Slayer. I'm fine with this. I have no problem with this. I love this, right? And he adored Storm. So I feel if that's the case, then the audience they're appealing to, it wouldn't really be a problem for them, or people just fans of the series, right? It's
how far are we gonna go before it's all right, let's try some there are so many different Namco Bandai has they have rights to a lot of anime based games because they're very close to Funimation.
Yeah,
so a lot of
Seven Deadly Sins game. Oh, we ain't talk about that game.
That don't count, right? Let's say they make a Jujutsu Kaisen game, right?
Yeah.
But it plays just like Storm. Is every game in the future supposed to play just like the Storm series now? Or at least they're gonna take at least Saint Seiya, for the most part, yeah, it is a Storm game, or at least they try to implement like, all right, it does little things different.
I think with the more money, the bigger the game, the more clean cut and like mechanically gifted the game will be, without the goofy monikers. When I look at the Demon Slayer, I see Naruto, but I see the substitution thing isn't really there. It's more like you get saved by your support character or whoever you got on the side. And it seems like it's Ultimate Ninja, where it's like it's based on how much chakra, mana, whatever you got. So I feel like this game might have a little bit more neutral, a little bit less like just dash in and attack, because you can eat like a lot of damage. You only got 1 health bar, 3 rounds for 1 health bar. So I mean, it's like they played it safe, and I hate how safe it is. But it's not like Arena Fighters. I think Arena Fighters is just the Japanese way, and depending on how big your anime is, it's just how much better it'll be.
I mean, if you look at it a different way, I mean, okay, they played it safe this game, and it's like, okay, they'll have fan feedback, and it's like, okay, next game potentially is when you're going to see the freaking refresh of like, okay,
that's what I'm saying. That's what, if they release another
stuff.
game, then like if they release another game down the line, that will fix some of the stuff in the first game. Like, okay, this came out, we'll see how this works. Then let's add some stuff to the game.
See, people only Naruto Stormheads say that because they have 4 of those, so they know it's gonna be like they know it's like, all right, so they can develop the other game. Like that's been like a defense for every single person that likes it. They just and they can get so much money and work on other games. What if there's a Bleach one? So
no, what I mean to say is freaking like, if this game fails, there's no other game.
The thing about it doesn't look like One Punch Man from this trailer, like where it immediately pisses
It's
you off.
definitely not a One Punch Man knockoff.
Like even One's Justice looked a little but it was like it still looked playable. This looks very much playable. Like, is it kind of the same as Naruto? Yeah.
When I
is it playable?
When I looked at One Punch Man, I wasn't like, this is a Naruto. I'm like, this is just bad. This is just dumb all around. Like, and then when they showed more of it, I was like, oh yeah.
You say about that about Jump Force though.
Cause never we said probably never Guilty Gear. Like Guilty Gear had a lot of iterations. They switched to every Guilty Gear game more or less played differently. Guilty Gear 1 did not play like Guilty Gear Core Plus.
Except for that one on the 360.
Yeah, we ain't talking about that one. You're talking about the second one with the you're talking about the tower defense one. I know exactly which one you're talking about. I have that one. But like never say for example with Strive and XR are two completely. They changed a lot of gameplay mechanics around, but it is still at its core Guilty Gear, right? In Arc System, they have a good job of making games, or at least taking certain anime games and switching them around. Like never Dungeon Fighter Online, the one that's coming out really soon. That's a whole MMO game. That's not even a fighting game. It was based off of an online game, and somehow made a way to make it a legitimate game in its own right. Guilty Gear, they switched a lot of stuff over for Strive to make it easier for newcomers, but it's still Guilty Gear. Fighters
not taking a lesson now.
My thing, they're like
they put like the beginner combo system in the last one. Then they're like, all right, you're getting the same shit now.
Here's my thing, right? When it comes to Arc System Works, they know their lore, right? Yep. They've worked on bunch of different fight games, and every game is unique to that show or franchise.
Yeah.
I think Arc System is right there with Platinum Games now.
Persona 4 Arena is in the Persona lore, like from what they can do, one more, the all out attack, like all these things are implemented.
Yeah, all the references.
They're all implemented. The story mode is exactly like it's just nothing but like how they would act. Makes perfect sense. Blaze Blue, completely different.
Yeah.
Fighting, all that stuff, completely different. Fighters, completely different, but they make sure every move they do comes from the show or some type of panel.
They're like careful and like charming. They're like, they know what you want and they're not afraid to give like every little bit of it.
I don't see that. I don't see that with CyberConnect games. I see, all right, let's copy this. Let's put these characters here. All right, good. Let's get it out there, boys. Like, let it rack in the money.
I think. Do you think this game will be? Do you think personally that this game is meant to? Can you make any game competitive? But do you think that's the mindset that they're approaching when it comes to making Demon Slayer? Do you think do you think that's their goal is to make something fresh, or just keep it simple?
I really don't know what the mindset was, but I know going into it, it's like, okay, the Storm community is extremely big, it's extremely huge, and ever since Naruto the Bros has come out, they have been like, We want more. We want another Storm game because remember what they said. This is why I got upset. They're like, hey, Storm 4 is the last. Like, we're not making no more Storm games. That's what they said. So they're like, oh, okay, cool. I guess they're gonna make it count. And it's like, all right, no more Storm games, but Storm with a different set of clothing on. Sure, why not?
I mean, they
Not Storm.
I really think they're just playing the safe out because again, this is the first game. So worst case scenario, the game doesn't do so well, they can always just go back to the drawing board. It isn't like, I mean, like it's just a first attempt.
Yeah.
And they try to play safe, better be safe than sorry.
I think this game is. I think Demon Slayer is too massive right now to make any mistakes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's huge. Yeah.
Over charming. They want the arena style fighting game. Like the big fighting style games that are in Japan are like arena style, 3v3 like Final Fantasy NT, super rushdown like anime fighters. Those are like the three archetypes, and they chose arena fighter. And I feel like they might have had the chance to like let's go goofy, but the creators of Demon Slayer was like, no, don't you bullshit my money. They punched him in the jaw, so you make this clean cut and give me your best Naruto style, and you know that's what they're probably gonna do. Maybe Storm 4 to this is gonna be like some heightening of the mechanics that only like Storm players that are really playing are gonna be like, oh yeah, this cleans up all those mechanical problems. Maybe not, but this feels like the Street Fighter. It looks like the Street Fighter of Ultimate Storm. It feels like neutral heavy the more I look at it.
In all fairness, like by the time you get to Stone 4, it's like a lot of spamming of jutsu and substitution. This one's like, okay, you can't really spam anything. You only have like one resource to pull from. That's freaking assist in that bar of breath. I'm gonna call it that for now, guys. I know how the game works, the story works, as far as breathing goes. It's like, all right, you really can't just like spam anything continuously and it'll just regenerate. Cause that breath will come back real slow.
And do they charge or does it just regenerate for those?
Well, no, it's all in Japanese, so it's like we didn't get like.
I mean, probably later on in the year, we probably might see more gameplay, and then we can actually see like where stuff goes.
And plus, mechanically, it might be completely different from Storm. Besides the fact, it looks like it.
I mean, the mechanics, the combo system looks.
Yeah, but the combo structure.
I'm examining. It's square, up, square, down.
It's like
triangle, like it looks exactly.
Triangle, circle, breathing.
My reasoning to not liking this at first, and even if you listen to the podcast that's that we did earlier, I was definitely against it. But my boy he's like, the reason that turned me off to it is I felt like Naruto didn't have that depth of like a fighting game that I was looking for. And it can be spammy, it can be annoying. The substitution system was like something that pissed me off. I hated it. If the substitution system was not in this one, and the way he described it is like, yeah, but it's Demon Slayer, and it's kind of cool. Maybe I'll play it. Maybe I'll check it out.
Is it a sick burger? If you do end up buying it and playing it, you gonna do is it a worth it $60 video?
You'll probably wait till one of us buys it. Because I definitely like buying my CDs. Oh wait, actually no, I play on PC.
And like I said, I'll play it, and I'll give you my honest opinion on it. But I mean, the way I'm looking at it, they're just trying to play the safe route. They just don't want to try anything new, worried that may like backfire on them. Plus, I mean, at the end of the day, though, we know that Ninja Storm is a successful franchise, and a lot of like developers, while they can't do their own thing, they're like, hey, it works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
The only reason we got Storm was because they took a chance. Because they had a formula called Ultimate Ninja, which was a 2D.
Ultimate Ninja was lit.
I love that.
Don't talk to me about Ultimate Ninja. I remember every Infinite. Neji was nasty. Circle to kunai cancel. If you got no chocolate, you're dead.
They had a formula that worked, and it was like, you know what, PS3, new system. Let's try something different, right? And that's how the Storm system came to be. I've seen it so much. I've seen it with the Saint Seiya games. I've seen it with the Hack Versus games. I see it with the One Piece Burning Blood games. Kill la Kill game.
Kill la Kill did it good. I just feel like if they had more characters and
they didn't balance that game out at all.
And some things are just completely broken.
May. I'm like, this big ass. I hate this dude. Like,
the game had potential. Gimagori, I love slapping myself, man.
But I think when it comes to story mode, will it be very well told? For sure. Like, I think Kill la Kill had the best story. Literally, copy side by side. Every action was exactly like the anime, to the point they didn't even let you stream it. Like, it was like, stop, you're spoiling the anime. I'm like, it's a fucking game. What do y'all want me to do? No, tell them to watch the anime. You can stream the versus mode, but not the story mode. It's too much like the anime. It's like,
Yeah, true. That's very true.
Jesus said the best. Jesus said, yeah, it's better to go to safe route because they went in like Fairy Tail. Because Fairy Tail was very successful. Right?
like I said, bad decisions. I saw a lot of
Fairy Tail, the Fairy Tail, people expected it to be an action game because Fairy Tail is a shonen and they made it a turn-based game, and not a lot of people like Fairy Tail. And it's like, no, you didn't like Fairy Tail either, Burger. Like, you didn't like it either. Like,
yeah, they made it a bare bone JRPG.
so they
And
thought about it. It's like, you know what? How about we just keep
But-
the same thing we always had it with Storm?
But my thing is, like, with Fairy Tail, it's like I'm playing a game and I don't know shit about this franchise, and they just throw you in the world. It's like, this is, you get Natsu. Here's the text. This is what he is. He's a dragon. All right, moving on.
Well, he's
Next
not a
character,
dragon.
like,
He's a dragon slayer. There's a difference.
all right, whatever, dog. The game didn't tell me that. The game gave me a box of text. It was like, this is Natsu. All right, this is the next character. I'm like, why do I care about this?
I feel like open world Demon Slayer in the game, like, in the way Kakarot, like just open world Demon Slayer, that'd be kind of cool. Because they do travel a lot of stuff like that. But in order for them to do that, they have to, like,
Like I said, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot was a different style. He took a chance. They're like, hey, let's make something different.
It's just
And
Legend of Goku, but it's on
I
console.
mean-
Like,
Now that I think about it, they took a chance with an already established franchise that has some backbone to it. So okay, we can fuck around here.
I mean, they've been fucking around with Dragon Ball Z for the longest. It's just like,
I know, but I'm just saying, like, they've been around long to say, like, okay, we know how to make a good game. Let's try something new. But if you're fresh starting out, do you really take that kind of risk if you're trying to get traction?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like, they're just playing it safe.
honestly, the Legend of Goku, Kakarot is
Okay.
literally just a Legend of Goku, just on console. That's
Because,
all
if
it
you-
is.
I mean, here's the thing about it, like, if this game actually does get traction, it's like, there's more hype for it, and the game actually comes out kind of well. The following iterations may be vastly different, potentially.
I don't see. I see.
Cause
I see.
base Storm was different. Like remember Storm, the original Storm, you just had a substitution. I mean, you had chakra gauge, and when you do
Yeah, that
was it.
substitution, chakra went out. But then it never is Storm.
Long ass jutsus,
Yeah.
freaking classes with freaking buttons, like
Storm 3. Storm 3, they added the cancel mechanic. You can cancel your chakra dash, and they added the substitution bar, so people can
and a
limit
back
the
dash.
Yeah, and the
They
back
didn't have
dash.
that before.
And then Storm 4, they added another mechanic with the tags out, with the tag out, with the right analog stick, and the 3-on-3, whatchamacallit, and all that stuff. So basically, they
extended the combo so much further.
so eventually over time they added a lot more stuff to it, but the base gameplay was more or less the same, but like they added a lot
Storm
more
1
stuff
versus
to make
Storm
combat.
4, they're not the same game.
Yeah, they're hugely different.
Same template, not the same game.
I mean, not the same game. So I feel like they're starting off, they're basically just taking the base format from Storm 4, and they're just incorporating it into Demon Slayer for their first game. And who knows what they might do afterwards, right? But playing it safe, it makes sense. Like, Demon Slayer is hype, and
Well,
Storm
let's
is
put it out
hype.
there. Let's give people a good taste of what this game is, so that when stuff comes. I was thinking, like, if you play a bad game, do you really go back for sequel?
Yeah.
I mean, it depends. Like,
Like, if you really played if the first game was really trash, do you really go back for the second one? I mean, you may play it later on because you have nothing else to play, but when that game comes up, do you really play it first day?
If they made another One Punch Man game, I would try.
so what if they Cyberpunk? Would you buy a second Cyberpunk game?
If
They
it
made,
worked.
if they made a second game,
If it-
and it's like, here.
this one works, yeah.
Do you think people would do the same thing you did and buy it?
I can't speak for other people.
Ah!
I can only speak for myself. I play bad games all the time, and I hope for the best next time.
Would you
I
play a
play
Fairy
rest-
Tail sequel?
I would. I platinum that game. I don't care. I ain't ashamed of it.
I'm asking Burger. He got quiet. I'm like,
I feel like if it came to a fair, like, as long as my issues are fixed with the first game,
Would
it's
you
like,
so basically, you're saying you would want a prequel instead.
it's not that I want a prequel. If you're gonna make a game, you have to do a better for a first time game. They need to do a good job of explaining who these characters are. This is what's going on. Like, all anime games basically do that, right? I think the ones that didn't do it, they kind of flopped. Like, Bleach kind of didn't do that. It was like, yeah, you should know already. That's why you bought the game, right? All right, cool.
I
Whatever.
mean, in all fairness, if the franchise is as big as it is, they don't really have to take that much time to explain the characters in the game.
I mean, for a very long time, you know, hey, look, man, there are a lot of people that watch anime that don't play games. You know?
Because I mean, like,
No?
I've played a couple of Dragon Ball Z games. They don't really explain who these people are in a lot of detail.
What? Every game, it was like the same. The reason that people was getting so upset with Dragon Ball Z because like we know about the fucking Frieza saga. Like we know about it. All right, yeah, we know Goten turned Super Saiyan 2 against Cell. Every Dragon Ball Z game kept fucking doing that. Every single one. Okay. Everyone. Dragon Ball Z sagas. The hell with that game. Like, start from the Cell saga, start from the Saiyan saga, go all the way up to the Cell saga. You beat the game, you get Broly and I think Bardock, But every Dragon Ball Z game does it. To the point where people were getting tired. I think the one game that didn't do it was Battle of Z. Actually, no, I'm wrong. Yeah, the fuck it did. It started from the Saiyan saga. It just didn't go up to Kid Buu. I think it stopped at like Cell. It was weird. Battle of Z was a bad game altogether. I don't think Ultimate Tenkaichi did it. It was just like, hey, this is a different universe. You're your own dude. You're fighting Omega Shenron. Go here, figure it out. Meh. Would I play a Fairy Tail 2 game? Sure, why not? I mean, I hope they fixed it. WWE 2K20 sucked. Trash. Terrible. Garbage. Hated it. Like, ruined everything I cared about. Oh, I hate that game. Will I buy WWE 2K21? Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. Like, I bought Battleground. Was mad about that shit too. I don't mind buying a sequel. You know what I mean? I hope that stuff does get better. I'm just saying I'm tired right now. I'm tired of seeing this Storm-based game because it's like, wow, can CyberConnect not make something different other than Storm-based games? Like, I know they can. Do they go all out for their visuals? Yeah. Can we put that same effort and grow the community? That's all I'm saying. We got a lot of other topics too. I didn't expect to talk about this just this long. But as you guys didn't know, the Nintendo Direct happened today. A lot of stuff got announced. A lot of stuff. The first thing I want to talk about, well, let me get it out of the way. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword that's coming to the Switch. We didn't get Breath of the Wild 2. That sucks. But I mean, Skyward Sword is basically the origins of everything, so I guess that's cool. And the best thing about this one is you can actually play it with your controller. You don't have to use motion control. That's the only reason why I hated Skyward Sword on the Wii. Bleh, terrible. They forced you to use your Wii. So I know that's why I like hit and miss a lot of people, but they finally remapped it where basically you can play it with just a controller. You know, so that's cool. It took them a very long time. The biggest issue was like, man, what about people who, you know, what if somebody had one hand? It's like, you know, guess they won't be playing the game then. Like, so they worked around it. Cool. Now, a lot of stuff got announced. This is Nintendo Direct. I guess we've talked about it early. Smash, new DLC character Smash, Pyra from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It's another sword character. Like, I don't know what more to tell you on it. I mean, everybody keeps saying Sora. I doubt it.
It's weird though, because I really like Xenoblade, but then I'm just like, it's a sword character, so I'm kind of like, oh.
I gotta play your reaction again?
No, like,
okay.
I still am hyped. Like, I like Mithra. Mithra's one of my favorite characters. It's just like, you know, it's another sword character. We just got Sephiroth, and it's just like, oh, Tsundere, like, she funny. Like,
how is the main character of the game not in the game? Like,
he is as an outfit, like.
Why the Amiibo fighter? Like, why the Amiibo costume? Like,
I couldn't find it
funny,
anywhere.
like.
That's like if they would have had Fire Ring houses. Yeah, one of like.
It was as if she vanished.
The factions
Face of all rest.
And they just come out with a taunt.
Trace.
I don't know, man. Like,
Where have you
me
gone?
personally, I don't get super hyped over
I'll
Smash
find
News
you,
unless, you know,
whatever it
Sephiroth.
takes.
So I was like, wow. You didn't see these characters come out.
Wow.
But you know, Pyra, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, a good game. Got a lot of flack when it came out because
I
the
couldn't
handheld mode
Yeah, it
and the
looked bad.
dock
It looked
mode,
horrible.
it was
I got an invitation to join
Blech.
Smash.
I personally want to see some more IP in there. I want to see, you know, we got Shulk, and he's from Xenoblade Chronicles 1. I would have preferred Astro.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Back and
Astro
leave it to me,
Tag.
Rex.
Like, get some,
All the
let's get
power
some new
of the
people in there,
Aegis.
you know what I mean? But I mean, she's a female, so
Yeah, you know, the wife. I'm not mad at that. But it's cool though, cause like they're two different characters. They're two different characters in one, so it's like.
Blazing
You know,
Nova. Prominent
she
purple.
defects.
Blazing End.
Yes, when you press down, it's different.
all the sword fighters, like.
Yeah, it'd be cool if she like
There are no
transformed.
pushovers.
They put two characters. One wasn't a sword character. It's like, oh.
Yo, Link's
But I
about to
don't-
fold her. Like, Link is about to smoke her.
Let me
I don't know who was like personally asking for.
Yeah, I don't know. I was after Ether though. Yeah, like. It's my character. Like.
Yeah, let's get pirate. Like,
Mithra!
I know we talked
Cutting
about
it
it.
close, huh?
Huh,
these guys
you
are
know.
fighting on the Gee, I feel kind of bad now.
At this rate, you know, a lot of Smash has done a very good job of putting those characters in.
Yeah.
It's done a very good job of it. Okay, let's try to put people who you would never see.
Foresight.
They get my respect.
Really? So you mess with the Minecraft Steve choice now?
It's not that I've always understood why he's there. I just don't like him.
Right here.
I just don't like him. Do I understand why he's there? Yeah, I understand exactly why
What do you
a
mean? She's
Minecraft.
sister outfit. They can't. Smash is for good boys and girls. Mobius, like, talk about censored outfit. Yeah.
I understand exactly why. Do I like it? No. I don't have to like it. But do I understand why they're there? Yeah. Minecraft is one of the biggest. What's bigger than Minecraft? What has been around as long as Minecraft?
Minecraft is in
So it makes sense. Yeah. Do I understand Minecraft being there? Sure. It's been there for years, centuries. And it's still, and it will be around for years to come.
Shulk?
So
Never
it
expected to
makes
see you
sense.
two again.
now,
Well,
am I happy about it? Hell
but
no.
you're in
Like,
Smash. I won't go easy on you.
but yes, I understand why it's there. This one, I'm like, well, you know,
Fighters too.
I felt like they should have been here for Shulk because Xenoblade Chronicles 2 came out early Switch life, right?
Wait, what? 1 or 2? No, Xenoblade.
2.
You said Shulk should have been after?
I think that they should have been in there first. I
Remember,
like
Xenoblade Chronicles was 1. Shulk got added in Smash on the Wii U.
Smash 4, right?
Yeah. This is Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is a.
I was thinking, I was like, was he DLC? He was like, no, he wasn't DLC. Air Smash.
But hey, man, I'm hyped for it. It's just another sword character, so it's like, we have a lot of sword characters in Smash, bro. That's technically added 2 more. It's like, damn, bro. It's weird though, cause never Xenoblade Chronicles. They could have added like the spears and stuff like that in Smash, cause spears play differently. They all kind of unique, so that would have been kind of cool to see. But
They
hey,
could have had Cosmos.
Yeah.
Cosmos is in Xenoblade.
yeah.
King of Cosmos?
I'll talk about.
Cyber won't be WrestleMania Smash. It was too late for in development. Oof. Well, yeah, I don't really blame him. But you know, it's still kind of hype.
Yeah, hype, right? He was all about
You
it.
want to talk about the GG stuff or the Strive stuff? It's up to you.
Yeah, sure.
I have it all up here, so.
I got an invitation to join.
Oh my God!
Oh, that's funny.
Hype, real. Yeah, let's talk about Gitc Strive.
Dog.
Talk about one of the best looking fighting games of all time, just with stupid amounts of damage.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, that is bullshit. Blazing like. Look at
This
Strive. Look at this. Like.
This damage be crazy. Yeah. Guilty Gear Strive. Man,
It looks so
Look,
good, son.
we already knew it was gonna look good. All right, it wasn't a question of it. Is it going to be fighting game of this year?
Probably.
Maybe.
Probably.
Well, if you're a fighting game enthusiast, how do you feel about it?
Wow, what specifically again?
Stripe. You see that? You see
Sure.
that gameplay. You see how crisp. You see how beautiful it looked.
It looks amazing. I have mixed feelings about Strive, to be honest with you.
Yeah, tell me.
It's like, I mean, I was even looking at it before the stream. I like Guilty Gear Strive, but I like big combos too. You know what I mean? I like big wall corner combos. You know?
You don't like doing 2 hits and all your health is gone.
See, I don't. It's just the wall break mechanic thing is the only thing that.
Yeah,
really...
look, you see this damage? Bro, like, oh.
Say it, but it'll make the game faster. You know, it's an aggressive game, and I'm okay. Look at that grab. Look at. It's like it's cool. It looks beautiful.
Sato looks so
I got to get my hands on it. I haven't played the.
I played the video. It was actually
The
pretty
video.
fun. It was super sick.
You said your gripe is the blowing them off the stage.
Yeah.
The wall break.
Because you can only do that one time. So you can't keep doing it.
Ooh, Eddie looks sick. But with how fast the game is, it's like
Proud of you. You called him Eddie. Like,
what? What do you mean?
saying it's like, oh, everybody calls him Zato one. I'm like, nah.
His name is
No,
Zato.
isn't it?
Like,
But now they did call him Eddie. You know, when you play.
yeah.
I'm like, oh, get to your Lord. Proud of him. Like,
Like the game's sick. It's like another game that I gotta rethink of how I play this game.
a lot of people like weird about the UI is kind of big. Like the hit counter we do. Look how big it is. Like 4. But the one thing I do like though is like the fact that
they want their game to pop, bro.
bro, it's like when Soul lands a hit, you can see the weight of the blow when you block something from Soul. I'm not sure you're gonna see it again, but it's like, yo, just look at him. If he can land a hit, like,
Hey, man.
oh no, he
I
getting
was
thrown.
al-
Like,
I was always big on Guilty Gear.
oh, he getting smoked in the corner. Oh, he's a heavy mob cemetery. Oh, he's the other move. Oh, dang, he got
Yes.
smoked. Like,
Yeah,
dead.
get hit
Like,
if you got 50% health, you get hit with a special. It's
oh, yeah,
over.
Yeah, like, it's over, dog.
Boop, boop, be gone. Like,
Oh, Nagoriyuki. I don't know, bro. This character look like he is a big dude, bro. Like, why is he so huge?
big boy with a big sword.
That man is a chunk. Like, having
Hey,
him.
man. I think personally that having Guilty Gear is gonna be cool, right?
Look at
What?
his damage. Oh damn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no way he didn't do the dust.
What I'm saying is like you'd have been dead if you would have got hit.
Yeah,
with it.
you would have been dead.
You would have been killed. So, I think the biggest issue that I have with this game is just the amount of damage. Like, it's too.
But look at that.
stupid.
Look at that damage, bro. Like,
I say it all the time. I don't. When they was like, "Hey, we want this game. We want casuals to be able to get into the game, and we want to make it simpler."
you're dead.
I don't connect doing massive amounts of damage to, "Hey, this game is simple." I feel like that kind of makes the game unfair. So when you fight people that really not, if you already do crazy,
You don't have a chance if you fight somebody. Who's
if
really good at
you
the
fight someone that's good, it's like, okay, this is no longer simple. This.
I mean, but that'll be up to the ranking system. I don't necessarily have a problem with the damage because there's plenty of games like Tekken right now. Damage is absolutely insane unless you're turtling. This type of damage is something you'll be used to. I mean, you get hit once in Tekken with the right launcher, that's 50% of your health.
Then you have certain characters like Potemkin who are grapplers who can have your health bar with one grab.
Like, Potemkin has absolutely terrible. I mean, he's pretty good in this. It looked like.
Yeah.
But
he can combo you into a
Yeah,
special
he
now.
can combo you into it. Like,
And get your ass up there. All right.
oh,
Buster!
Yeah, Nagoriyuki dead, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, he got smoked.
No.
He got thrown across the stage. Like,
Oh, he got the ring out. What?
oh, Kai, like,
Why does it max like Kai? What?
yeah, I don't know why Max. Oh, Giovanna, yeah, the waifu.
Why does it max like Kai? I like Guilty Gear, like I said, just think that this This damage output, it needs to
It needs to
downgrade
be
a
fixed
little.
or something.
That's it. They need to just be like, all right, let's downgrade it a little. The match just started, and why does May already has less than 50% health?
Off of like 3 hits, like.
Like it just started.
She did a 3-hit combo, bruh. Like, come on, son.
Like that's my gripe with this. That's my.
Look at the damage,
Oh, that's
bruh.
Girl,
You got
May,
you
though,
have to be
like,
kidding
May
me,
always
son.
hit like a truck though.
Oh, she went.
Giovanna had full health, bro. Look what happened.
Look at the
Five,
whale.
5 hits.
You know that's unblockable if you're guarding in the air. That's unblockable.
Yeah.
Mr. Yamada, like,
You can't tell me. I'm super excited for May. You know I gotta start playing this a little bit.
Hey, man, I play 4+. That's all.
oh, that's when she's still a little ass girl. Like,
Hey, man, like, love plus R.
now she
It has rollback.
adult.
The dolphin. Nah, y'all gonna hate me in this.
Giovanna looks so freaking. Oh my god.
Didn't you say the online connection on this game is fantastic?
It is so good. Oh, the rollback. But it's really good. Like the online is like it's like literally there's lag, but hey man, that's what rollback is for. But it's felt like you're playing next to somebody. You don't feel any kind of sluggishness or nothing. Look at this damage, bruh. Oh my, 6 hits. Yeah, that's all.
a lot of stuff, a lot of other stuff they get announced on Nintendo Direct. Mario Golf. Why is Mario Golf here, dog?
Yeah,
Stop hating. Damn. Let Mario Golf live a free life and be an amazing game.
But why is Mario Golf here? Like,
Because it's an amazing game.
oh, you don't even own a Switch to even support it. Like,
But I did play Mario Golf though.
like, why is it?
So why are you
Yeah.
being like that?
Why is it here? Mamma mia! Why were they running?
Mamma mia!
Why were they running across the stage? Really?
I added the Black Man Wukong trailer too.
Oh yeah,
I have
man.
it. It's showing. This is the official trailer. Like before, it was just like a teaser. This is the official trailer of the game.
That was a lot of shit they were showing for a teaser.
Hey man,
They showed a solid 10.
the fact that this is made by an indie team too. This is the fact that they can make this, and this is a small group of people. Look at this.
It looks fantastic.
Bro, this is ridiculous, bro.
It looks fantastic. It really does.
You want a Dark Souls game to play? Play this, like.
Let's see how Dark Souls it really is.
Definitely look fun. Like, look at the stuff you can do. Like,
This looks crazy, bro. He said time stop, like.
This looks more like, to be honest with you, more Neo than Souls.
I mean, Neo is Souls.
Nah, Neo is Neo.
Neo is Souls like game.
Yeah, I guess yeah.
This game, I don't know, man. It's just like it's really crazy. The fact that only like less than 10 people can make a game like this. But it's like, why we have all this.
when you have a team that really cares, you really put in work, man. A lot of these big groups, man, they're in it just like, all right, we're trying to hit these quotas. We're trying to, like, you know, make money. I haven't really seen a lot of games that feel like, hey, outside of Arc System, where it's definitely like, yo, let's push the boundary. Let's
Look
make
at the
something
fire. Oh my
really good.
God. Look at the part of, oh, get him, like, look at the hands. Oh, some Wukong built different, like.
I think it looks great.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
fantastic.
this is crazy.
Definitely day one buy for me,
That's like, I don't know.
regardless of my finances. Like,
Time to go into debt, like.
hey man, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta
You
do.
gotta take the L, like you gotta hold that, like.
Most definitely. Hey, I'm gonna be happy when I'm in this world. Like, but it looks really good. What else got announced that
And got the splat trailer.
yeah, Splat. I mean, just to like go over like the other.
Oh yeah, No More Heroes.
No More Heroes 3 got announced.
Comes out release date.
Travis.
Travis. Shut up. It's No More Heroes 3. Fall Guys is coming to Switch.
Samurai Warriors 5.
Samurai Warriors 5 is a big one. Outer Wilds is coming to Switch. Famicom Detective Club. This is a real old
Triangle.
That call it by its full name.
No, like
Call it by its full
no.
Call it by its full name.
Project Triangle, like
like call it by its full title.
Project Triangle, like
Oh, you're one of those people, aren't you?
yo, the game's called Triangle, dog. You can't tell me. You cannot tell me that's not the name of the game, because that's what it is. Like,
they a new IP, Neon White, which I don't know how I feel about that game yet.
it's like an FPS card-based first-person shooter.
Yeah, that's why I don't know how I feel about it yet.
It's weird. Like, it looks fun though. I'm not gonna act like it's not. It don't look fun.
It does look interesting. Characters look super cool.
Hey,
Little Oni mask with the white. It looks pretty cool. But you know, Project Triangle Strategy. You know,
no, it's called Triangle.
you know that'll be out here. The World Ends Club. That looks
Super good.
looks extremely different. Made by the team that made Danganronpa, so it already got my vote.
Golf.
That trash. Like
Stop
Golf.
talking.
Like,
Spit, yo. What's wrong with you?
that,
golf.
that trash. Like
What about the superhero, the DC superhero game with the girls? Like,
I don't care about that shit.
yo, what's the problem?
I don't care. That shit.
The Knockout City game.
Yeah, Knockout City.
Ninja Gaiden got this is
trilogy.
this is for AJ. Like, Ninja Gaiden got announced, bro. All 3 games, like
Oh boy.
all
Sigma
3
1,
games.
2, Sigma 1, 2,
Razor's Edge. Mm-hmm.
That's coming. A Star Wars game that they was like, get ready for this new announcement,
They said
and it was
nothing
like,
about it. Like,
and that shit.
I
all
hate
they
when
showed
controls
was
do
the name.
that.
That shit showed the name, and that was it. It was like Star Wars Hunters coming 2021. I'm like, what the
Y'all suck. Like,
why was this here? Why was this? Why did this take up a good trailer spot? And then lastly, they ended the direct with Splatoon 3.
oh yes, like
Which is ironic because whether we just talking
we was just talking about
earlier,
Splatoon. We was just
I'm like,
talking
hey,
about it.
what of stuff that could come up?
And this is literally, this is it. This is like, I mean, they ended on a good note though. Like, honestly,
Splatoon 3 is a giant.
Splat's big. Like,
It's the new IP. It's the new IP for Nintendo, man. Right? It's a game that when the next generation of next generation Nintendo game come out, Splatoon is gonna be that game, right? Splatoon 4, Splatoon 5, whatever. That's gonna be there.
you know what's really funny though? It's like at the end of the day, Nintendo can't lose because they do stuff like this.
They make
like,
y'all pay $60 for everything.
No, it's just like they do a lot of shady stuff, but it's like at the end of the day, we will always be Nintendo fans because they would do stuff like this to get people on their good side, to get people back on their good side.
I don't know, bruh. In all fairness, they can only do it a couple more times.
Like, that's what, like, it's just, I love and hate relationship with Splat because it's just like it's just enjoyable with Nintendo because they do a lot of shady stuff to the people who support their community, but like they release games like this, obviously the stuff that people want, and it's like nobody cares anymore about like what happened, right? Like,
Hey
what
man,
they
what's
do.
all this Smash stuff going on? Oh, new DLC count.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
you feel me? And I'm
Okay.
just like, that's literally what it is. And I hate myself for being that way. And this is like a lot of companies just do this. Like they do a lot of shady stuff, and then we see it and we're like, oh my god, this is great, this is lit. And then it's just like, we just forget about everything that they did. for
Nah,
other
bro.
people.
They're taking away the mold. They're making it so that you don't play old shit no more.
I don't know. They did the same thing with Sephiroth. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna get
Nah,
the game.
dude. All they gotta do is make something new, and you forget about the old. And they
Exactly.
keep
That's
going there.
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
They're
Like, I
basically
hate
going
that.
nah, bro. They're going the route of iPhone. Always a new phone. Old phone still works, but the new phone's better.
I don't care about iPhone.
And they can still exchange it no more.
I used to sell those and just talking to customers just pissed me off.
Remember what they did with my man with the controllers? Like, he was doing it for charity, and they shut him down for no reason. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's stuff like that that makes me upset with Nintendo. But they make good games,
They showed you Sephiroth.
and everything just went away. Like, you
Fuck
feel me?
that guy.
But I don't forget. But it's just like, you know, like, I'm still happy with it. It's just like, I'm not gonna neglect that they do a lot of shady stuff also. Right? You just have to keep open minded about it. Like, I'm glad Splatoon 3 is being made. You feel me? Like I love Splatoon, but it's just like
Yeah, man, we were literally just talking about it. It feels cool when you talk about something and it comes to fruition.
yeah.
Like, oh, look at that.
Because remember they canceled the they canceled the Splatoon tournament because of that. They canceled their own tournament because people said free melee, right? That's why I'm just like, but hey, you know, it is what it is, bro. Like, I'm glad Splatoon 3 is coming out, but it's just like, hey, man,
That music was fire.
definitely was, bro. But I'm glad to see it's coming out.
That music was fire. All right, guys, feels like it's about that time to wrap it up. All right, so let's get into the Hokage. Let's get into this Nani. Hokage of the day. You got the pick, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Put it up first.
It's right here, like.
Oh, I couldn't see it. Okay, but Hokage of the day goes to a young lady called Haley Bridge. What happened with Miss Young Haley Bridge? She actually won a car in a raffle at her job. She works at Chick-fil-A, which is people says is the greatest place to eat if you're gonna eat fast food. Like, hands down, Chick-fil-A is the top. But she won a car, right? She's only been working for the company for about 3 months, and what she did was she had a coworker who biked to work every day. So she gave that brand new car to her coworker so she can drive to it.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's really nice of her. What a kind thing to do. What an unselfish act.
On the flip side of that, she probably had nowhere to put it. It's like, you know what? I got an idea.
Yeah, like people like you try to make things. Maybe they was right to see. But no, it's a great thing. It's a good thing. It's a cool thing that she did. Would I have given away a brand new car? That's kind of extreme.
I bet you would have.
So I doubt anybody's here would have. What about you, Inkpin? Would you have given away a brand new car?
Depends on the car.
Depends on the car.
Like, I know what I need, I know what I don't need. If it don't fit my needs, I'm not keeping it. I'll sell it or give it away. Whichever more convenient.
You gonna give it to your wife, or you gonna give it to a stranger at work? Well, I don't call her a stranger at work, but they was cool. They're friends. Tend to make friends with people at work. But regardless, it was a kind thing. It was very nice of her. It was like, oh, brings a warm feeling to my heart.
It warms your patty.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Saga Frontier got announced for Nintendo there too. Great PlayStation game. Don't know if y'all played it. Very happy about it. All right, well, just as good as look at the good in the world, it's just as equally important to look at the bad. Nani of the day goes. Now I don't know if you guys know the story, but it goes to a man in New Jersey. It goes to a man in New Jersey. He has went out of his way to remain nameless. But what he did was due to all the snow, all the ice in the world. He was like, you know what? This shoveling shit ain't cutting it. I'm gonna set my lawn on fire.
Oh god.
Oh,
Get rid of
a
all
flamethrower.
this ice. Nah, he just set his lawn on fire. Like, no one cares about Apex. We did save lawn, guys. But yeah, what he did was he set his lawn on fire to try to like get rid of snow. It kind of like started it.
Yo, dang, man, that's
A fire.
That is a 5-head move. You say, you know what? There's a lot of ice here. Let me just burn this off real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Like,
oh, really? It's a smart move, huh? What's the matter? You just said it was a smart move, right?
It's a
hey
super
man,
smart move.
I ain't say I'm gonna do it. Like,
You
smart
just said
on his behalf. Like, smart on his behalf. Like,
you know what a firefighter hates most? Going to stop a fire during the winter, like.
he probably like, man, what the fuck? Like, this was your time off. Like,
Like,
this is my vacation
fucking do
time.
this.
Like,
why you do this stupid
I
shit?
mean, in all fairness, actually increased to the people, trying to stay warm.
He didn't do this shit to stay warm. He did the shit so he had to shovel. He was
No,
trying to
I'm
get
just
rid of the
saying,
ice.
No, I'm just saying, to being a firefighter, I mean, fires, tend to pick up more during the winter too, because, space heaters and whatnot.
Oh yeah, probably blow up power and things kind of catch on fire. People don't distance their stuff to the heating equipment.
Turn on stoves, leaving it open overnight. You know, things happen. If it can burn, you got a firefighter for it.
Hey, look, man. Let me read the story. If you encounter a particularly rough patch of ice or snow while shoveling winter, don't reach for a can of gasoline like a middling park man did this past Friday. Police and firefighters responded to a man's home on Patterson Ave where he had set a small fire to try to melt the snow and ice. Once the fire department arrived, they called in the Bergen County Hazmat Unit, who used the speedy dry to soak up the gas. The man whom police would not name had poured about half a gallon of gasoline on every section in his backyard.
That's a lot of gasoline.
It's a lot of gasoline, bro.
Why do you use? I feel like if you would have used a little bit, it would have been fine.
He thought it was a good idea to dump some gasoline on the light and light it on fire to get rid of the snow and ice. I don't.
Honestly, if he used like a
firefighters them say, I don't recall ever being dispatched to something like this. It's not very common. Let's put it this way, but it's a 5-head movie year, am I right?
Hey man, it be like that sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Snow made people crazy.
You know what they say? Some geniuses just are just not understood. Anyway, no, it's a dumbass idea. Don't do that. Like, don't set your lawn on fire to get rid of snow. Like, it's completely...
Honestly, if he really want to do that, bro, he could have just got a bucket of hot water. Just
true.
He just got like a boiling cup of hot water. Just threw it on his lawn.
You know, there's this thing called wind that fires seem to spread.
Yeah.
Pretty dangerously. Imagine being his neighbor. Imagine being his neighbor, right? You see him set his lawn on fire, then the wind starts blowing towards your house, and the fire just starts creeping over.
Well, first off, I'm getting ready to call my lawyer because I already know how this is gonna end. Like,
but your lawyer's gonna be like, but according to Bondo, it was a 5-head movie.
Nah. First off, I ain't tell him that. Like,
it was a 5.
On his behalf, not mine. Like, on his behalf.
Look, be like that sometimes. Yeah. Well, guys, we just reached the end of our show. A lot of stuff happened today, but hey, thank you so much for joining us. We truly appreciate it. You guys are cool. You guys are awesome. If you want to do us a favor, go follow all the guys that's on the podcast right now. Let's just go where they all are. You can follow Bondo, but let's be real. You're already following him at this point.
Stop.
But you can follow Bondo, Shana_Nani, or what I just found out today, Nani_Shana. Like,
first off, that was
that page though. that page don't even got any followers. Now that I think about it.
That's the Smurf account. Like,
oh, be the first one. Be the first one to follow it. You can follow Owl Wolf, the Alpha Wolf of this podcast.
Woo.
At Al W _0LF Owl Wolf. Twitch.tv/Owl Wolf. You can follow Inkpen at Neon Ink Night, plays Tekken and apparently vanquishing one night and beat the whole game, so you can't.
Why are you still the Almighty Biz one, Biz?
Don't follow me. I'm barely on. All the other guys, they have more content.
Yeah, Biz, why are you still the Almighty Biz one?
I like the number 1.
I feel like you just forgot to change it. I feel like that's really the answer here.
Well, agree to disagree then.
You know what's really funny is like it's Owl Wolf with a 0 and now Almighty Biz has the 1. So it's like I'm looking at it now like, huh, that's kind of cute.
I'm a 0.
And I'm number 1.
It's not so cute
anymore.
The
original one. Like,
no, Almighty Biz is original. If you're 1, that means somebody took the Almighty Biz mantle. So technically, that's not original.
So you're no longer the Almighty Biz. You're just one of them.
I'll always be the original.
It's just get rid of the 1. Like,
yeah, right now you're just one of them. Like, and you can follow Garrett Bear at twitch.tv/Garrett Bear with an extra R. That's everybody. That's the entire gang. Did I miss anybody? Of course not. That's everybody. Follow everybody. Also, you have a manga out webtoon right now. You can read for free. It is called Living with the Geeks. The first episode is out. Check it out. It's extremely good in my opinion. You'll fall in love with Inkpin. That seems to be the running gag here. Everyone that reads it just tends to fall in love with Inkpin's character. And if you want to find out how to support us, you want to go that extra mile for us. We have a Kickstarter going on right now that you can support. Check it out. The whole origins of how the Living with the Geeks came to be, the story of our podcast, just the story of all of us in general. It's all right there for a lot of. Oh, there you go. There you go. Quoting it in the chat. Read. You know you gotta do it. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. They're doing it for you. I know you're like, I hate being put on the spot.
Yeah, you gotta do it, bro.
You gotta. They're quoting these lines for you.
Fam, don't multiply.
You gotta
Come
do
on,
it,
bro.
bro. You gotta do it. They're in here. They're following your character. Do it for them.
I'm on the spot. I feel embarrassed. I'm subconscious now. I'm gonna go pull Bondo. We'll go hide in the closet.
Nah, you can't pull on me, dog.
You got three people in the chat screen read, bro. You gotta do it, bro.
But the microphone.
You evaded this long enough.
You gotta do it, bro.
It's been 2 weeks though.
You got to do it, bro. They are screaming for it. They are begging for it.
I won't say begging now. I'm like politely requesting, but alright. Let's see. A read.
Ah.
Use a hoe.
Disappointed.
Yeah, it definitely is. I hope next time you play Tekken, you get your ass beat. Anyway, that has been this podcast for today.
So much salt, bro.
Thank you guys so much for checking us out. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Check us out every week. We do this podcast all the time. Also, you can check out, I'm just trying to go through some things that I know. You can check out Bondo's stream on Sundays. He does movie nights. He streams all the way up until Sunday.
Stop
now. Okay, fine. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
End the stream, I guess.
Don't say no more.
Bye, everybody. Bondo wanted me to stop. I apologize.
Out of here. Like.
I'm sorry.